Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's game / pre-game discussion. Tonight it's going to be me and Jaybladezz here casting the Div 3 Grand Final for our 13 between You See Me / You Can't See Me / I don't even know, and Deluxe Doodlers. Do you guys have any idea what their official name is? Is it You See Me, Brodogs? I've always called them You See Me, but a few people have... Yes, all right, neat. So it is You See Me, who are looking pretty strong going in tonight. But Jaybladezz, I'll let you say hello and, discuss your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, what's up? I haven't really paid attention too much to the season, but however, it does seem to be like a really close game. I've heard both of these teams are pretty solid, and in their scrims they've come fairly close. And that's why they're in the finals tonight with us.
Yeah, I think it definitely has the potential to be a close game. There's a few factors that might come into play. A lot of people, from what I gather, currently have their money on You See Me. But we'll bring that up in a second because earlier in the week, I don't know if you've had the time to have a quick squiz, Jaybladezz, but I whipped up a couple of stats using on old parser? Mate Livelogs, Paim's Livelogs parser, which is a nifty tool. Thank you, Paim. So at this stage it's 61.29% in favour of You See Me and 38.71% in favour of Deluxe Doodlers, with a total of 31 votes. So I would probably at this stage agree with that, but I'll open up by saying I've been in contact with both teams earlier today.
Sure.
And You See Me have been doing a couple of strat sessions and have played a bit today and yesterday to get ready, but unfortunately they've actually had players on exams both weeks, so haven't been able to scrim very much, whereas Deluxe Doodlers have been very active in their scrim roster compared to a lot of teams this season. And are definitely, I think, developing quite rapidly as a team compared to where they were at the start of the season. Because I know they had a couple of sort of late strong points coming into the end of the season, which is where I think they really showed. But basically, these stats I whipped up, I want to start by saying that Deluxe Doodlers are a little bit behind in a couple of the stats, but in my opinion, they're a lot stronger at the end of the season. And because this averages the whole season, I'm not sure how accurate they will be. But do you have the med stats up by any chance, Jaybladezz?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to give us a quick rundown of your opinion on Dave versus Valeran? I think that's how you say it. My apologies to him / her if that's incorrect. But that'll do for now.
Yep. I'm just looking at it now. I'm just looking at the most important stats, which is basically Uber's lost and Uber lost percentage. We do see Dave has a bit more Uber's lost. However, he does use most of the Ubers, so it does seem like he's either surviving a lot with the Uber percentage. But yeah. Yeah,
I think it's an interesting comparison between Dave and Valoran, because they have very similar deaths, very similar Uber lost percentage, but at this stage Dave is using more Ubers and also giving more heals and overheals in time with that.
Yeah,
so
I'd just like to say the amount of Ubers used, the difference is pretty significant.
Yeah. So for those of you, I did post the log straight into Twitch there for anyone that's listening in. But basically, Dave at this stage averages 13 Ubers used, 13.8 Ubers used, whereas Valorant is coming in at 10.06. So that's pretty much bang on 4. I've just finished a 12-hour shift, everyone. You'll have to excuse my math. A notable difference there. But I think it could be interesting to see how that goes up against them in this context, whether that works, because Deluxe Doodlers, as we'll discuss shortly, really has a very strong pocket, which could be a big factor. Do you want to maybe move on to the pocket, Jaybladezz, and run us through that quickly?
Sure. So from what I'm seeing so far, we see Roro doing way more damage than Zin with 2.1k. Oh no, sorry, about 1.5k more damage overall this season. And he's also taking less damage, which is like, well, just basically that's way better than Zin. However, could be just talking out my butt here, because basically I haven't seen them play it, but so far it does seem like Roro is a powerhouse compared to Zin.
Yeah, as someone that's played this entire season, not scrimming UCME particularly often, but we have had a few games with Deluxe Doodlers. Roro is scary to play against. His, in my opinion, very much pocket, quite a traditional styled player. Does a lot of work, like a lot of work. And statistically, as we'll discuss slightly later, Deluxe Doodlers are very strong in their soldiers compared to UCME, whereas UCME are very strong in scouts. So, you know, the reality is Roro on paper is definitely the pocket to watch tonight, but I don't want to ride Zin off at all, because he's also a quality player, very much the leader in his team, and does a lot of work. But moving on quickly to the demos, if you look here, I've written up a bit of an analysis on the post for anyone that's having a look now, but just running through that, playing against both of these demos quite regularly, I wouldn't have a favorite. I wouldn't suggest one is stronger than the other significantly at all. Very similar damage dealt, very similar damage taken, and heals wise quite similar as well. So all in all, if they both perform well, which I hope they do, it might not necessarily even each other out, but not be a deciding factor in my opinion.
Right. I would agree with you there.
Yeah, whereas in comparison, as I was saying before, if we move on to Roma's, Jaybladezz, do you want to give us a quick rundown of Paws from Deluxe Doodlers and Shork from UCME?
Yep. Well, comparing the damages dealt, Paws with 8.3k approximately compared to Shork with 6.6k. Once again, a soldier from 3D does seem to be a powerhouse, so it does seem like the two soldiers from 3D pretty much really scary stats wise.
Yeah, exactly. There's, you know, a significant difference, like almost 2k damage difference, and taking more damage as well as giving more damage, and receiving a little bit more heals as well, which I suppose is a relatively important factor to consider when we're talking about Roma here, that he is using up some of his team's heals. But I would argue in this situation, the damage difference in between these two Romas is worth the heal difference, in my opinion. But that being said, once again, like playing against Short, he's definitely not a player to write off. He pulled off some absolutely insane jumps when we played them on Snake, which is a map being played tonight. I'm not sure whether it's the Decider or the one of the first maps to be played, but his jumping from window and pulling off some weird ass strafes around the corner, dropped our medic I think twice with the same play, which is a bit shameful on us in the semis, but definitely not something to say that he can't do. Whereas in comparison to all of this discussion, basically, if you have a look at the scouts, Cookie is insane. Like, I know I've said it a few times, but he will be, I'm hoping that he will be a bit of a focus on the camera tonight from Brodogs. Both sniping and scouting, his aim is, and movement as well, which is a big factor, I think, at this division, is definitely a cut above most of the scouts that I've played against this season. What do you think, Jaybladezz?
Well, I'm looking at the scout stats now, and it does seem, instead of 3D, it's taking their powerhouses. Moving on to the scouts, we see UCME doing considerably, like almost double the damage of 3D Scouts. Like you said, Cookie with the 8.4k damage average this season.
Indeed.
And like compare that to the average of 3D Scouts, that's about 4.68k? No,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's just amazing. Even if you consider the overhealing of Cookie with like 3.6k, whereas other scouts barely have like 2.6k. Like Dreams is second on the list, was 2.6k. Just shows that he can do the work if he has the heals, and even if he doesn't have the heals, he'll probably just smash it out anyway.
Yeah, I think his ratio is once again very much worth that heal spread. Like, in all honesty, I don't know many scouts in Australia irrelevant of division that are putting out on average 8.5k damage over a season. I definitely haven't played with anyone that puts out that much damage on scout. And that being said, like the other guys averaging 4.6, 4.7 from 3D definitely isn't anything to be ashamed of. Like, that's perfectly fine damage in my opinion from a scout that's not taking too many heals. But yeah, Cookie's definitely an intimidating factor. Wreaked havoc in our semi as well. Dreams, on the other hand, I'll throw it out there. This stat is wrong because of the way Pame's passer works. The games, his stats are coming from playing with a team. He only transferred into UCME at the end of round 7, I think. So his stats are basically based on playing with a different team, except for 2 games, I think, overall. And one of the portions of his stats are actually playing against UCME. But I'll throw it out there that his damage against teams playing with UCME might even be higher. I would wager that. But we'll wait and see.
Yes, we will. And I think they're a bit all in the server now. I'm just waiting for casters to all come in.
Sure, I'm just connecting as we speak. But while that happens, just quickly finishing off the average damage dealt per death. Roro and Llama come in at number 1 and 2, so they're opposing teams. Cookie and Onka. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Oncre, there we go. Again, big day. Coming in next, which is a really, really solid effort. So once again, the top 4 damage dealers are spread across both teams. Really interesting though is the fact that Cookie tops the kills per death. So he's obviously being very effective at doing cleanup work off the rest of his team's damage. But we'll wait and see. It could go either way, I think, at this stage.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I'm just seeing yeah, the kills per death overall does seem to even out. Like you see Pauses and Shulk, both roamers, they're about the same KPD. Whereas like everyone else, maybe if you like look at it overall, it just seems to me like everyone is on par with each other. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it will. It's exactly that, isn't it? That overall they even out, but individually the teams play very differently. One team's got quality players on the heavy classes, but insane players on the scouts, and the other's got quality players on the scouts and some insane players on the heavies. But I think the reality is a big factor tonight might be how often they've been scrimming and how much effort they've put into preparing to counter the other team's style of play. Because I did actually message these stats out to the team captains about a week and a half ago. It was the day or two after they established who was going to be in the finals.
Right.
So they've had plenty of time to see who's going to be the threats.
Well, like you said before, it might be a super close game, even though these people play really not necessarily different, but just the powerhouses for each team are different classes. And I'm really keen to see how that'll work, especially with the soldiers on 3D and like the powerhouse scouts on UCME. I just wonder how they'll battle it out overall.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think, in all honesty, if I was on either of these teams, if I was on UCMe, I'd be saying, how do we shut down Roro? And if I was on Deluxe Doodlers, I'd be saying, how do we shut down Cookie? And that's exactly what we said in Unicycle going into our semi against UCMe. And we had some words blank is blank would kill me for saying this, but I thought we had a good idea of what we were going to do to try and shut him down, and he just murdered us, like absolutely went insane. He went 25 for 3 in one half alone, I believe. So, and you know, we were undefeated up until the grand final, up until the semi-final officially, and he managed to go 25 for 3 against us. So, a very scary player to come up against. So I think if Raw and him go head to head, it could be a bit of a clash of the titans at times.
That's fair enough. Let's move on to introducing the teams, because I was actually told to do some additional information regarding 3D. So would you like to introduce You See Me?
Sure, just give me 1 second. I'm just sorting out my volume slightly, and then I'll go for it.
Sure thing.
Alright, so on You See Me, tonight we have, as previously suggested, Cookie, as my dog tries to steal my dinner. Cookie, who's definitely one to watch if you're either in the STV or Brodogs, who's doing our camera work tonight. Hello, Brodogs. Thanks for putting this cast on. Dreams is also on Scout / Sniper. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he did a huge amount of sniping. Got Shawk on Roma, who's definitely a quality jumper and someone to watch out for. And Dave on Medic, who, as we said earlier, is putting out some really good heals and Ubers. And Zin on Pocket, who I think, from my personal experience with this team, is a very good leader and a quality dude. So I think they won't be a Titanic team tonight. But go for it, Jay. And if you read out the stuff that was posted on the forums, I may bail.
Okay. Well, I'm reading half the stuff that was posted on the forum because
that's better. That's better than all of it.
All right, here we go. So we've got Kowski on Scout. He's hotter than a 15-year-old girl in a field hockey skirt. Oh my god.
I can't handle this.
Just like a Rubik's Cube, the more you play with him, the harder it gets. Moving on to the Romas now. Pause. The slim, trim, buff cut, ripped, rowdy, and jacked. Pause. And the powerhouse Roro as Pocket. This is one from Yukari. Shout out to Yukari. He's one of the few people on Spire with the determination and grit to beat autism into people as opposed to out of them. Ankre, Demo, the man who can rip out the Guinness Book World of Records in half and beat the snot out of Ripley, believe it or not. And finally, I'm so bloody sorry. Varen, just finally, the silence behind the violence. And that is it.
I think I actually dropped some IQ points listening to that.
I don't blame you. Quite effective.
I don't approve. I'm throwing that out there for the world to see. Anyway, moving on and attempting to forget that was ever written or said by anyone. It looks like we've got, is that 6 and 6? No, 5 and 5 at the moment in the server. So hopefully we won't be too far from starting. This being a grand final, I suppose there's no rush for them. They all want to make sure that they're in the good zone. I know that that old mate, I can't remember who it was. Someone said they really want to get their warm-up in as far as rollouts go, which I think might be a bit late notice now, but could be marvellous. We'll wait and see. Do you have any anyone you reckon will be a keen person to watch here, Jaybladezz?
Well, I'll look quickly now. Dreams being mentored by Exabyte. Pretty scary on Scouted Sniper. I'd say so myself, but that's just me going against him back when I was studying for Div 2. I think that team was the one with Red Hawk and CKM. The name escapes me. So
yeah,
yep. That's a scout to watch out for, as well as Cookie. So you know, like you said, like we said, both the combo on Scout might be interesting.
Yeah, I think so. And honestly, when we played Dreams, I think he spent maybe 40 to 50% of the game on Sniper. And they've managed to, I suppose, organise the team around that pretty well. And they do give him a lot of room to make shots. And not even necessarily challenging shots. They just play patiently and force you into poor positioning, and then you make errors, and Dreams is good enough that you can point and click.
Let's see anyone else. I see Kowski, also a sniper main, so maybe him and Dreams will battle out, especially considering its process. In terms of the explosive classes, yep. Roro and Pause on Soldier. Not much else I can say, because honestly, I have not seen these guys play.
Well, hopefully it'll be an enjoyable game. I think these guys are definitely at a, well, I would say a high Div 3 standard traditionally. I think that in reality, from how UCME played last week, they wouldn't have bottomed Div 2. So I think there's plenty of opportunity for potential. I know for a fact that Cookie is actually very young. And I don't mean that as a negative thing. He's just, for talking to him this season, he seems like a really good guy. And in my opinion, is one to watch in the future in the Australian TF2 scene. I think he has a lot of potential to possibly become a big name, depending on how much effort he decides to put in his study versus the game.
Only time will tell. Still waiting on the go. What's happening?
I've just been informed that there should be less than 90 seconds.
Sure.
Yeah, so here we go. Looks like we're going live right now. So welcome everyone that's just tuned in or is watching the game afterwards on YouTube or Twitch. We've got Deluxe Doodlers versus UCME Grand Final for our 13 Division 3. Onto the mid here. Take it away, Jay.
Yep, so I'm on Encore right now, and he seems to have blocked out the opposing team into a position. They're all backed out at the corner. Oh, Roro with the shot on short already. And it looks like, wait, Dreams is already on Sniper? On rollout? Okay.
He pulled the same strat against us in the semi-on process. They picked the same map.
Yep.
And it worked.
Llama goes down, and the combo's already way back into rollers, so let's see what happens.
3D with a strong first mid. At this stage going against the predictions of the Oz Fortress community. Taking the first mid.
And we see Dreams trying to line it up, but they already have pop and force from both sides. And I don't know what's really happening right now. There's so much going on. I'll just focus on Cookie, who's just aiming down the scout, and he finishes him off.
Is that a triple or a double for Cookie in that fight? He did a lot of work. And this should be a free mid for UCME at this stage, and it looks like they are. The combo demo medics left, yeah. Great start from both teams.
Yeah, I think that was a 3-down, not that it matters anymore, but still, that was quite the impressive cleanup and damage dealing. And still we see the Dreams aggressing with Sniper, just getting the shot into Roro, forcing them back up a bit. Yeah, Armcray with the pipe, and he gets sniped by Dreams, unfortunate.
Getting turned early in this game. Definitely not too nervous if he's...
No.
And the Dreams making absolute mincemeat of Deluxe Doodlers now.
Basically, just helped him out as well.
Yeah, you can't help that sometimes. Like when you have a good sniper who's got good position, it can be that easy. And
once
there you have it, folks. UCME take the first round.
I'm gonna go on Llama this rollout. Let's just check him out.
I'll join you in that.
Sure thing. So I got the first jump nailed down pat. Second one?
And the second? He's going to kit. Looks like he's beaten. I'm not going to attempt to say his name.
Bit, but
Ancre.
He's taken the first sticky. Still on full health. He's playing kind of like, I'm not sure if I want to go in, I'm not sure if I want to get out. But yeah.
I think he wants to go here. He's getting very aggressive on the opposition kit here, and he's done a lot of work to the combo, but he's getting jumped, so he might go down.
I think Zin wants to take some ground, but he's not finding like people aggressing. And we see Paws taking the high ground, so it looks like Blue might have to back out here.
Yeah, I think UCB is in a rough spot at the moment. They just got caught on their side of that crate, and you know,
Kowski,
it's hard to counter that.
Demo gets him. Ooh.
And Cookie goes down as well, going for a big play on the medic.
Let's see where Dreams is. Is he Oh no, he just died.
No, I think that sort of mid by UCB maybe was a little bit tentative, but I think their follow-up shows that they're still committed to pushing.
Yeah. Uber advantage for Red with about 30%, but that's not going to be enough for them unless they act like, I don't know, they somehow get the medic in the next like 5 seconds of Uber. Just waiting for the last push. So far, no passes.
Is that a
That's
pause?
A pause. Yep.
That's a pause. Well, in this pause, I'm going to start by apologising. Apparently, everyone can hear me eating. I've been trying to do it quietly. I had a 5 o'clock start at work today, and I only got home about 10 minutes ago. So, my apologies, everyone, for the clanking of spoons. I'll try and be quieter. But what are you thinking so far, Jay?
Well, I'm just thinking, wow, that's a lot of viewers for the Div 3 finals. Thank you, everyone. That's all I'm thinking. But apart from that, I'm just saying the off classes are just none except Dreams on Engineer.
Yeah. I will throw it out though. Good players and good casters bring in the views.
You tease.
Shout outs to Brodogs, Jay and myself, and these two teams for being amazing. No, but yeah, I suppose now I think this is the last game of the season for anyone, so I might throw it over and just say a big shout out to Brodogs, who's put a huge amount of effort into casting this season.
Yes, thank you.
I'm not sure whether most of our viewers are Australian or not, but Brodogs is one of the most committed members of the OzFortress community, in my opinion, and deserves a huge amount of thanks for the effort that he's put in previously, and this season in particular, for taking up the role of, I suppose, lead caster. But back to the game, yeah, it looks like Dreams is the only off class on NG. Do you have any idea where he's setting up, Jay?
Yep, just the usual spot. Outside spawn on the left door. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Level 1. It's going to build it to level 3, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Without, it's only about a 20% advantage here. So that if he manages to get a level 2 or 3 up, that could buy at least a few percent of the charge. And maybe with some good play by UCB, they might be able to manage to get Uber, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Shork and not Shork, Roro and Paws come in very aggressively with this Uber advantage. They're you know, as we've suggested with our stats earlier, they're quality soldiers, and really the biggest threat at this stage to UCB. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see them get in, you know, deep like a Navy SEAL here, and see what they can do with this Uber.
And we're back.
Live.
Yep. So just seeing if that sentry's being built. Yep.
Yeah, it's level 2 at this stage. So.
It seems my client bugged out. Give me a second.
Sure. I've got the good old sliding characters here.
Okay, there we go. And yep, the Ubers come in forced on scout. They've got the pop. I can't see Uber percentages because it's still bugged, but anyway.
Me too.
Unsuccessful.
I have no idea.
But that was good defense. I don't even know what happened during those 8 seconds of Uber, but
yeah, me neither. My HUD was reloading. Either way though, UCB have not lost the point, and currently both teams have reset. We do have an off class in someone sniping as Short gets a pick. I'm just trying to figure out who's sniping. It's Cookie.
It's Cookie. Yep.
And he's very deep here. Like he is beyond the Navy SEAL here. He's the submarine right now, and he goes down. That's a shame. Very aggressive play though. Got all the way to the rocks at the end of second before he got spotted.
Probably tried for the miracle med play.
Yeah, and I wouldn't put it past him, but maybe just a bit of overconfidence, or maybe that's just Cookie being Cookie. We'll wait and see.
Well, what else are you going to do as sniper if the team's not coming?
Yeah, true.
Is that another timeout from Llama? Oh, no, that's Client again.
That would be where the pause would be. As Rory does a lot of work on the dispenser and teleporter, which is an incredibly pivotal pick. With my broken heart, I can't actually tell what's going on. Either way, you know, strategic plays, you got to take down those minor things. I personally, I don't know about you, Jay, but being the I suppose in many cases the engineer for my team, I actually find on process last dispensers to be incredibly beneficial to the medic if him or her, in the case of using Unicycle, is holding quite aggressively. The teleporter not quite so much, but I think dispensers are a bit underused in Australian Team Fortress. But right now there is a sniper coming up for and he gets the pick. It's Kowski taking down short with a really nice shot through lobby.
So now they both know. Looks like it's Kowski versus Cookie.
Yeah,
they're trying to find each other.
A new challenge arises with 100% each. My HUD's just reloaded, which is terrific. So even Uber's player down.
Uber's been used already.
The tellies go down again. Marvelous offensive play by Rory, and he leaves.
Headshot from Kowski onto the demo, and the Uber's force from Blue.
Yeah, it's gonna give 3D the advantage again coming out of this. And it looks like they may be considering going. Rory's in again.
Roro being so aggressive. He's got 2 scouts on him and there's a soldier behind.
Can't quite do it though, but he does get...
And Roro is still going at it. Oh, unfortunately cleaned up. But still, that's got the distraction need for full fun to come in.
And there's Dave as well. So now it's just a bit of a... Really just a DM fest on last. Both medics going down in that fight. And Valorant has come up with the advantage here in Ubers. Going to be sitting on around 13% before Dave even spawns. And Dave isn't healing at this stage, so this is an ad that's growing quite quickly. But
about 30%.
I suppose in contrast to that, UCME has managed to get the second, which is a couple of lovely holds by them. Process isn't the easiest last to hold, irrelevant of what everyone says. I personally find it can be challenging, especially when you're a player down like they were then. I'm not sure why Roro decided to use the Uber to kill the teleporters, but, you know, might be one of their new strats.
Guess we'll look out for that next season. But we've got Red with 85%. I wonder if they'll take it straight in, but Zing goes down already. That might be the pick they need to...
and then Dreams counters.
They just traded pocket.
I'm going back to year 3 here and saying it's on like Donkey Kong between Kowski and Cookie and Dreams as well.
The thing I find is, like, as soon as one person goes sniper, it just doesn't let up. After one person's gone sniper, the other person has to go sniper and just like counter all the time.
Yeah, I think process, a lot of teams do play that way. I think there is also the opportunity though to try and really fight through good position to counter a sniper. But Dreams had an open shot on Kowski, and I suppose that means Kowski had an open shot on Dreams, but neither of them managed to make the shot. But lots of rotations here, very passive play. Neither of them want to give this away easily.
Surprised Kowski doesn't have any overheals. Okay, never mind, he went back down. But the sniper's already in IT.
Yeah, Dreams just missed an absolute sitter there, which is a real shame for them. But he's happy to play it safe, take his time.
Yeah, the thing is, if you peek, you need to be able to like react quickly, and these teams just are playing the passive waiting game right now. We do see Kowski just trying to get a quick peek onto the medic, but now they know where he is, so now they have to play a bit more aggressive, but they don't seem to be doing that.
Yeah, Dreams is still just trying to work choke here. Getting a little bit stagnant, but I suppose this is a grand final. You can allow them to not want to push particularly aggressive, and I mean, on paper this is 3D's push, down. But Dreams does manage to do the work.
And will they aggress? Yes, we got Dreams and a soldier coming in from IT. And yep, Uber's gone. Roro got dropped by his medic, I think. Probably too far away.
It's a real shame. But 3D does still have 100%, so there's plenty of opportunity here for a counter push when they have spawns.
Zin getting a kill onto pause just unexpectedly from Suez, so not gonna push it.
I think UCME really need to take advantage of this player ad, which is now gone. I would have liked to see them suggest they're getting really aggressive here against 100% Uber dis ad, which could be costly.
Seems to be wanting to go in. He just wants the heals, and here we go. The jumps kind of failed a bit, but will Blue get out is the question. Good rockets from Roro, killing the combo. And we get Llama coming in from rollout, and will we make it in time to help him?
Now Dreams
Does seem it's going to red.
Dreams has stayed up here, which means now they're holding with a sniper against a cookie cutter lineup, which could be problematical when they're down down on the heals and on the medic. But no, he just proved me wrong and got a delightful headshot on pause, but does go down anyway.
Oh, but good to trade it with his in. And Red seeming to having the better ground here. As I say, that short goes down, and a scout might go down here. Forefather with the 2k, and well, it's still 3v4, and Zin is really low. It looks really troublesome right now. And now it's a 2v4. Now Dave has to get out here, and Llama too. It's oh no, not looking good for Red. Kowski just rushing. Good work with our Forefather there, just cleaning them up. Does look grim for Blue. And here we go, the push is in. Not much the Heavy can do. They're focusing him down now. And Shork's still behind the point, getting a bit damaged, but that's not stopping him. Oh, but that is. Dave with the 2 Uber Saws onto pause. 80%. He needs one more, but he doesn't get it. And it does look like it's going to red. Wiggin, do you want to take this mid? Okay, never mind. I'll be on, let's go Encre. Okay, so he gets the jump. And a bit slower than, the other demo. Playing a bit passive, because he knows he's a bit slower. And there we go. Nothing interesting's happening yet on my side of the camera. But, we do see the aggression from the blue soldiers, getting the upper ground. And Kowski goes down to Llama. And, ooh. Yep, so far it's going into Blue's way. Yep. So, good win from Blue, and now we see Short going into IT, going behind them. He might be able to, oh, he gets piped, ghost piped by Llama, so that's halting him a bit. Oh, good work to Forefather, just cleaning him up there. But as I say, that Llama gets a pipe onto Roro, which eventually kills him. And the Uber's force from Veilrun. Looks like they have to wait until last. Heavy's up, and I'm solo casting right now, so God help me. And the Ubers come in, and let's see what happens here. So, Red's backed out into the other side, and Heavy's not down yet. Okay, there we go. Yep, Roro just getting the damage onto the pocket. I mean, sorry, the demo and the medic. Good defense from Red here, but they still have to stop that cap with one soldier, and Short kills Encre. Oh, good damage from him. Unfortunately, Cookie does cap it up. And 2-1. Brodogs, I'd like you to assist with me until Wiggin comes back. Is that okay?
Can you hear me now by any chance, Jay?
Yes, I can.
Marvellous. I have no idea what happened. I was sitting here talking, and then all of a sudden there was all these messages coming through, rip in pieces Wiggin. And I thought maybe I just said something incredibly dumb. But here we are on the next mid. I believe UCME came away with that round, did they? Or was it 3D? Sorry, I was trying to fix my mumble.
It was UCME. 2-1.
2-1.
We see the soldier aggression from UCME. Surprisingly, I thought 3D would have had been more aggressive, provided they do more damage with the soldiers overall. But stats don't mean anything in this case.
Yeah,
and we see everyone from Red pretty low, but they're still managing to take it out. Kowski with the 2k just balancing on top of those beams and killing those soldiers.
Beautiful play by 3D there. I think showing that they can definitely play without Roro. Roro was really keen to go aggressive. And excuse the plates getting dropped by my girlfriend, who's making me a cup of tea. But Roro there really wanted to go aggressive, but I could tell that Dreams and Cookie have definitely organised to try and shut him down when he jumps, getting denied twice in between 2 separate health packs there, and then dying. But 3D is still coming out with a lot of strength and definitely taking it to them. But now we have Dreams on Sniper again, so I'm jumping on the Dreams cam to hopefully see a bit of the dink-dank-donk coming out.
Yep, the usual sniper spot, left side point. see if anyone's foolish enough to walk into that. No, Dream's peeking a bit more than he should, to be honest, but he still doesn't see anyone in line of sight. He's wondering, where are they? Still wondering. Looks like a stalemate until something big happened.
Yeah, again, it looks like it's just going to be a bit of, I suppose, pretty standard play when you've got two Ubers at 100% and even players. Dream's getting quite deep here and does get spotted and forced out. I'd be starting, if I was on UCME right now, I'd be starting to worry about the hero spy play coming in here.
Dream's peeking way too much for his own good. They know,
Oh.
and he died.
Yeah, and in all honesty, you probably deserve that there. Just getting a little bit too aggressive.
Kowski just leading the Uber push here, trying to find that medic, but Llama gets saved by the med, so it looks like Ubers are all down now, and the fight goes on. They're getting onto the point, and Llama's just piping, missing everything unfortunately, but that does not stopping him. Good defend.
Yeah, Dave here's actually doing a huge amount of work, some really nice positioning and managing to avoid the opposition team, and now it's come down to a 2v2. My favours with 3, that is very unlucky. The Dreams got bounced too high to defend the point, and then Med was standing on the other side of the fence, so that's a real shame, but my money would have been on Aurora in that situation anyway. Close quarters, I'd always go with the soldier. But on
right.
this Med, I'm going to stick with Llama, who's got there quite quickly and decided to go right.
Additionally, we do see Dreams and Sniper as well, and he's going to the IT way, seeing if he can get a pick or not.
Oh, Llama gets saved by the medic on only 5
Dreams
HP
missing
there.
a shot.
At this stage, Dave really impressing me tonight.
Ooh, Dreams killing the demo and medic, 2k, and now we're just getting out. Cookie cleans him up.
And it's just pause. I'm going to jump on the pause cam here if I can and see whether he tries to make something work. I wouldn't be surprised if he does risk it for the biscuit here.
It does seem like he just wants to get out, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you now. I wasn't sure whether he was going to go and try for some strange process jump, but they've elected to throw Kowski up on the sniper now to try and counter.
Oh, Dreams knowing the demo's there, and Uncre is just peeking a bit. Ooh, Uncre's sticky trap kills a Roma. So now we're down both soldiers.
Yeah, Roma for
soldier
pocket.
from both teams.
Was that a force I just saw?
I think it was.
Dreams here going for the hard scope on the sentry. Doing
good
a
pipe
little bit of work though.
from Llama, but ultimately, you see me, we'll cap that. And now it's 3-2. Amazingly close game.
Yeah, definitely both directions. I'd say the pushing power of both teams is what's impressing me at this stage. The defensive ability has been quite good, but I think in general, Jay, I don't know if you would agree, but most of the mids are being won by the team that goes on to win the round. There's been a couple of turnarounds, but I think a lot of strength has been coming from the aggressive plays on both teams versus the passive plays.
That's right. I will say that the aggression is basically what seemingly wins the mid. You see the soldiers jump on top of the mid. They usually win the mid fight. Except one time I remember you see me, Zin jumped on top and then he didn't get any support, so ultimately he didn't win that mid. I think that was the third round. I'm not too sure, but I agree with you 100%.
And I definitely think it's being made obvious at this stage that there's the strategy that has been planned by UCME is to shut down Roro, which, I mean, we all guessed, but I think on a couple of these mids we've really seen both of them just completely deny him any space on top of mid. And I mean, in all honesty, it cost them that one of those last mids, in my opinion. But still, it is definitely a justifiable decision to try and focus Roro down. But that being said, you know, everyone else on 3D is also performing quite well, so there's plenty of potential, but it looks like we've got logs now. Let's have a gaze, shall we? So, I suppose, you know, kind of expected, Aurora's top damaging by 1,000 on 4.5k, followed by Llama. Oh no, sorry, that's wrong. My logs are updating. Give me a second.
No, it seems Llama's top damaging 4.7k. Isn't that not right?
Yeah, that's correct. Sorry, that was my logs hadn't quite updated there. Yeah, 4.7 from Llama, and then Cookie doing 4.1, which is absolutely insane for a half. Right on track to hit his average of 8.4, even against the second best team in the division coming into this final. But that being said, then you've got three players from 3D in Roro, Kowski, and I'll let you say his name, Onka, and I'm just going to give up.
It doesn't matter.
The 3D demo. I'll call him Enk. Enk, you know, it really is almost 1 for 1 if you worked out the average there. What are you thinking, Jay, looking at them?
Yep. Like we saw before, pre-game stat, or not pre-game stats, but overall stats, it does seem like it's really evenly matched out. Not not obviously, but overall, it seems to be an even matchup. Nothing special for kills per death. We do see Cookie and Ankre tie with a KPD of 2. Even though Ankre is not doing as much damage as he should, but that's just probably attributed to his I think it's a passive more playstyle.
Yeah, but if you have a look at the heal spread there though, Jay. Enk. Ankre. I don't know why I can't say that. Ankre, only getting 14% of heals, whereas Llama's getting 30, and Rory's getting 45. So, you know, they're really putting their demo on a back foot in 3D to try and get more heals to Roro, and surprisingly Kowski and Forefather, the two scouts, coming in with 15 each.
But I guess on a map like Process, you really want to give your heals to scouts because they can save your life.
Yeah, but I don't think 14's enough on demo, irrelevant of map, personally.
Well, that I can agree with. And we're on to the second half.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to jump on the Llama cam because I can't say on Cray. Was that roughly correct? I'm on the Llama cam either way.
Yep, go on.
He's elected to go right again here, which seems to be his more common rollout, but now he's rotating back to the mid after throwing a few stickies.
No stickies have hit yet. Okay, one on the scout and one on the soldier.
3D's definitely got height, but now Roro denied insanely
hit
there.
his spine, did he? Or
surely not. Does anyone in STV have any idea what just happened there?
Blue is winning.
I'm so confused whether Roro got absolutely denied insanely quickly, or whether he'd I don't know, he accidentally hit his kill line there.
Oh no, he got body shot by Dreams. That makes sense.
Okay.
Cheers, Exabyte. Shout out to Exabyte.
Yeah, good stuff, viewers. And here's UCME into last with an 80% ad. This should really be their way. The first pick's on Roro, so that's one of their best players down very early. The Sentry is also in trouble. Llama getting really aggressive here, just walking forward into the combo. But the heavy strats come out, and it's forced Llama out. Llama doesn't know what to do. He's a little bit trapped now, under a huge amount of pressure from all the players. But right now, it's anyone's game still.
Yeah, Paws really low. Hasn't got any heals yet. Can't elect to go in the fight or out. He's just standing there. Okay, now he jumps back this one.
UCME's Med Dave there goes down with a 50% advantage, which could be a huge factor in a repush here. 3D currently have player ad, and we'll have about 40% Uber advantage as well, which could be a huge factor coming into this, depending on how aggressive they're feeling. I personally wouldn't be surprised if they decide to hold, but what are you thinking, Jay? Do you think they'll risk it for the biscuit here, or that they'll sit and have a bit of
I think they're going to try and get some work done. Like, they've got the Uber ad, they just want to see where everyone is. But we do know that they're holding really back with a sniper. Once again, Dreams.
Yeah, and Kowski counter sniping to push out here, which I think is an interesting decision to push with the sniper.
Or maybe it's just a counter. Oh, he went back to scout.
Went back to scout. Well, they have actually Ubered here, going on second.
Dreams onto the soldier. Nice him. Ooh,
and UCME does get a pick as well.
And yep, that's right. Forefather goes down, and we have Red getting second. Still without a play. They have
and they've Ubered. They're not even going to get second here. This could be a really tricky spot for Deluxe Doodlers
Cookie
to end up
chasing that
in.
scout. Okay, there we go. He finds a kill.
Finds Kowski. who's definitely been a big factor in this team. And, you know, unfortunately for Deluxe Doodlers, they didn't even cap last, but Llama's on 4 and he does go
Heavy
down. Some
up on
beautiful
red.
work.
We still got the sniper from Dreams trying to get that shot, but good defense from Zin and Short, both soldiers.
And that should be round.
Good shot from Dreams to finish off that heavy.
Yeah, that was a really nice counter push. They knew that they had Uber, they knew that they had time to defend the point, and they knew that the other team was caught out of position and really, really did a lot of work with that. So, well done to UCME. That being said, though, I like to see the aggression.
And Llama stuffs up his first jump, so he's about 2 seconds slow. Still going to the health pack way. I don't see. Okay, Ankre is going to the right side.
Yeah, Ankre's gone deep right, and got a lot of ground here, putting a lot of damage onto the
Dream's
combo
still
in the
on
back
sniper.
left.
And let's see. Yep, they know he's sniper, and Roro just finishes him off. Just says, "Yep, I know you're there. Get out."
And yeah, that aggression, like what we saw pushing of last there, I think is when you know Dreams is sniping, like you can't give him any room. But they don't have anyone to deny a second soldier. You can't, you know, have a second scout meet shot him. So just that aggression's really working for them at this stage. And I think Dreams may have to possibly consider not sniping to mid. But that being said, he is hitting shots, so it's a bit of a trade-off.
Yeah, it's basically gambling, because if he hits his shots, then that's a mid one. No, actually, all of the times that's the case. So far, I haven't seemed to yet to see that not happen.
Yeah, I think it can be a gamble at times, because I think sniping is something that it's a bit harder to adapt to what your opposition's doing.
Gets out really, really low. Luckily, he escaped there. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, on 34 health. Yeah, it's all good. So I think sniping is a risky play at times when you're fighting a mid. That being said, Dreams is very confident on that, and I think his team is trying to play around that, even if they are getting shut down a bit. But they'll have to either adapt.
Paul's going for the jump now, gets absolutely denied. Almost gets the sniper, but didn't.
Cookie down to 40.
Not a good trade-off here, but once again, we still have yet to see something that happens. We got Short coming in.
There's a counter jump. And he's got the force. Very nicely done by Short. And 3D just can't do anything with that. Short and UCME will be very happy with the outcome. Interestingly here, Deluxe Doodlers have actually elected to go right back to choke. I don't think they have a single player forward to force, do they? Can you see anyone, Jay?
Nope, I think they're just going to expect the Uber push and just like this out. It seems like they're almost going to let them cap second, like just for free.
Yeah, there is one scout forward there, which is now leaving. And you do have Ankre.
Well, Dave is running into rockets, and he might have to be forced here. He's on the 100. Paws almost forcing them, but still doesn't get it. So, yep, looks like Red will leave empty-handed.
Yeah, and I think UCME should follow on here. They've got 2 player out and still 25%. If they were going to jump Llama through, now would be the time to do it.
Cookie being aggressive on point, trying to get the kills, and with the scout step, crossbow from Dave.
Dave still hasn't popped, and Cookie gets another frag, and 3D really on the back foot right now. Sorry, D3 I think it is. I apologise if I've been saying that wrong.
Rome is traded back in the IT area, and fight's still going on. 3v5. Dream's coming behind them. They're in trouble now. Gets the kill onto the scout. And with another scout to assist, Roro's still trying to find him.
Roro with the double.
And Dave trying to find him as well. What? Dave on point. Can't find anyone to heal because he's...
Jump on the Roro cam right now if you're not Brodogs. Things are getting heavy.
He's jumping now, and he might get it.
He's got the med. So close.
Fourth father trying to get him.
Could he get the triple? Roro's on 40. Roro gets the triple. Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, and then he goes down to Zen. Nonetheless, Roro, heavy shoulders in that play, and it is 3D. I think that's what I've been saying.
You
I
were
got
on the
corrected
Roro cam all this time. I haven't realised that he was doing so much work, even though like kills are still happening. It's just not from my point of view.
Yeah, no, Roro got the double in IT there, and then rotated out, jumped to the med, got a direct on the med, and then went inside and killed the demo in a pretty gritty deathmatch there.
Sneaky trap from Llama Kilskowski.
Yeah, which again kind of. Oh, Llama getting very lucky.
By Cookie with the body block and the frag.
Yeah, Llama only got out with 40 there, so Another good hold by UCME. I think at this stage a defensively stronger team in my opinion.
Dave has taken about 70 damage from spam.
Sorry, was that
but
7 or 70?
70.
I thought you said 7. I'm like, big calls coming out.
Could be worth it. Anyway.
Yeah, 3D does have a 30% advantage here, pushing on to mid. I suppose it comes down to have they countered it. They must not know. That's the only reason they wouldn't be pushing here.
Well, what's he? Okay. I think. Yep, you can do this now. Not much they can do.
Yeah, it was a 16-second advantage as well, which does happen. You can't expect it to be perfectly tracked, but in reality, that is a big advantage that should have really been taken by them. Either way, though, looks like we're going to be back in a pretty standard cookie cutter v cookie cutter hold, and it is UCME's push. So, do you reckon we'll see the Roma come through, or?
Well, Roro just jumped choke and just got piped in the face, so I think they're just trying to find out where they are. And as I say that, here comes the aggression now. But, yep, there's the force.
Gets the force.
Short creating room for his team. And so they're RDB, or is that... No, Zin backing up. And, well, good denial from Llama.
It has got the force though, but I don't know if it'll quite be enough. I think 3D definitely have the potential to hold this, but they're going to have to work very hard, and it looks like they've elected to just get out. But maybe a bit of a miscommunication there, because the medic left. Varen decided to leave.
The combo. Llama's
the full combo's in.
Getting aggressive onto the combo. Kills Unkra in the process. It does seem like, well, 3v6. So 3D are in a lot of trouble here, considering the scout is right on point, and they've yet to stop him. He's still... Okay, now he's dead. But then comes the aggression from the demo and the rest of the team.
This could turn now. I have no idea who's going to win this fight. And it looks like UCME has decided to back off, which is brilliant work by 3D there. They really had a big disadvantage and managed to stick it to their opposition. And now it's 3D on the push.
Turn.
Oh, Llama's down to 16, then 40, then 11.
Wow.
He went under 30 health 4 times during that jump.
Alright, now here we go with the... I think it's going to be a scout Uber. Because... Yep, here we go. Zin going aggressive, trying to find the damage, but they don't get in. They only get the demo. I think maybe if they went in maybe like 2 seconds earlier, they could have caught the meta out. But unfortunately, that was not enough.
They are looking aggressive here. They're sitting quite far forward in lobby, and Llama's in. Saw the scouts.
Forefather on heavy yet again. And
yeah.
Sin's very low. Does do some damage to Bailrin. Bailrin's on 80%, but he does die.
That's unfortunate. And that'll be round to UCME. So that takes us to... is that 4-2? Oh, no, it's a good map. It's 5-2. My apologies.
No, it's 5-2, yeah.
They were about to roll out, and I thought it was 5-2, but nobody was throwing up the old GM. But in 1 second, we'll have the logs for you. In this map break, I might quickly run and grab a drink, because I haven't actually had time to do that since I got back from work. So I might just leave you here for 1 second to look over those stats, if that's okay, Jay.
Sure.
And Brodogs can jump in with you. I'll be literally 30 seconds. My apologies.
Alright, let me open them up. And once again, we do see Llama top damaging. Not by a lot, but by 200 just to overtake Roro. So yeah, I might actually add that Llama really talks about him. I don't know him much as a player, but he does seem to be doing the work for his team. Which is 3D. Yeah. But not to say that the other soldiers have been working well together. Zin, surprisingly, high KD, 3.3, but doing only like less than 2k damage. But I suppose that doesn't matter considering he does get the kills that he needs. And Shork with the aggression landing him about 3.1k. We did see a lot of good plays from him, like a lot of good damage plays, and just finishing up the medic, and sometimes even the other players. Yeah, I don't see anything interesting with these stats. Once again, I will say that they are quite tied overall. And the next map is Sunshine. Awesome. Just waiting for the STV now. Actually, I will check out the medic heal spread, because that occurred to me. Yep, okay. That is interesting. You do see on 3D side, Roro has 45.5% of the heals. So that's the Pocket Soldier. But other team, you see me, 40% heals are on the demo instead of the Pocket, which is only 32%. So it does seem that although Zin's the Pocket, he's playing a bit more passive, I'd say, but still getting the kills. And healing Llama, that's kind of, well, he's doing the damage that he needs. So if he gets the heals, he does the damage, whereas Uncray, not getting enough heals, I'd say. Only 14.7%.
Yeah, I'd completely agree with that. Although I find the UC me heal spread probably more interesting. I know you just went over it briefly, but Short getting 1% of heals.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That's so small.
And I got a message from Cookie. They were watching the stream when we first opened up, and I said that Short didn't get quite as many heals as Paws. And he told me off for saying that because he wanted me to say that Short got a lot less heals. And in that half, I think we've got to hand it to Short for, like, I've seen a few like 1 point something in my time, but I don't know if I've ever seen in a grand final where someone receive 1% of heals. So I'm not sure if that's a dud or whether they just haven't been giving him heals.
Then. Like, I know roamers, well, I'm sure everyone does, that just don't rely on heals at all. They're just like, I don't need them. I'm going aggressive. You can't even heal me anyway. Yeah,
interestingly, he's still gone 9 for 8 with 3,000 damage. So as far as efficiency as a pickup, if this was old fantasy football, he would be a good value for money player right now. But yeah, an interesting spread. How do you think the way these teams are playing at the moment will affect this next map on Sunshine?
Well, like I said, I've yet to see. Even though not convincingly, but you see me did win that. And this map, entirely different. Plus, you don't get much experience in this map. It's not rarely played, but it's not a preference unless like one team really loves it. And I don't know if any of these teams like have this as a like fan favorite. So, like I said, unpredictable.
Someone had to pick it, which I think in this case was 3D. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brodogs. Which I think it really might have come down to how can we counter their playstyle rather than what maps are we good on. I may be completely wrong. It's just I don't know many teams that scrim Sunshine regularly. As you say, it's a map I enjoy, but it's definitely not one of the traditional favourites of the Odds Fortress community, or even the TF2 competitive community as a whole. That being said, I think that there's plenty of different strategies that can be applied here to maybe try and mix things up a little bit. But I think we'll just have to wait and see in a way.
Yeah. Once again, I'll mention this seems to be like a open sniper map, specifically at mid and
indeed,
well, every point actually, but mid more than most.
And interestingly, so Snake. We personally picked Snake in the semi-final to try and counter Cookie and Dreams. We had a few ideas in mind of how we might be able to do that, but the open sight lines, they both just swapped to Snipe rather than Scout, and we'd planned to counter them as Scout, and it just ended not particularly well. So I think it may be coming down to, how on this map do we shut those players down, and whether Oro can make space in combination with the Roma to try and, I suppose, counter that. But I will throw it out. Both demos, I think, playing quite well relative to how many heals they're receiving. But I think it's important to maybe mention that in my opinion, the mid on this map. A good demo that knows how to play it can be a big factor. I played demo for a couple of seasons in our 11 and 12. And this map was always a weak point for me because I just didn't know where to put my stickies or, you know, how to counter certain things particularly well, because it's just quite a unique mid. You can't just get to the health pack and throw a sticky perfectly at where you know the other demo is going to be, because there's a lot more room for the demo to move around in. So I'll definitely be, I think, jumping on the llama cam or the Encre cam to try and see who's really taking advantage of the space that's available to demos here.
Yeah. Not to say the scout as well, just seeing if they will assist or maybe even just like furtherly annihilate the other demo.
Indeed. Once again, I suppose the space is advantageous to most aggressive classes in general and aggressive players, but you know, scouts have so many options of where to go on this mid. You know, you look at a mid like Snake, and you're basically either going to have scouts above you or scouts in front of you to the sides. Whereas if you go to Sunshine mid, you know, you've got, which I know a lot of people hate me calling it, but apparently its official name is the Church. When you cap it, I believe it actually even comes up with capping the Church. All right, we'll scratch that for a moment, but just many options for scouts. So I'm going to jump on the
Llama cam?
The llama cam. If I can find him, here he is. He's getting to mid quite quickly at this stage, but he hasn't managed to quite get the surf up the stairs, but it doesn't
Regardless,
look
he
like
does seem like he's
Encre
able
is.
with the other. Gets a good sticky on the scout there.
And so far he's only hit the one sticky, which I think kind of sums up this
Roro
minute's
is really
demo.
low here, had to back out. Not even getting much pay attention from his mate, and as I say that, he does go down to Zir. So good aggression from the soldier there. And yep, the scouts, just 2 kills each.
Yeah, 2 each. A scary combo to come up against.
Roro's just soloing at the moment. Just
Does
like
go down to
staying with
Cookie.
the health pack.
That's a triple to Cookie, and a double to Dreams on that mid. So the scouts doing a lot of cleanup work, as was suggested in their kills. But UCME is looking to go quite eagerly into last year, I would assume.
What are they doing?
I'm not sure right now.
Unless they're expecting a sniper, which I totally understand, but still, they wouldn't hold that close.
Yeah, but what would change? Why would you just go through unders or through top right or anywhere and pop early? And they've just seen the sniper dot, and
oh, okay.
Immature Llama didn't see it. He done goofed.
Maybe he did, just too late.
The dot was on the wall as he walked down into unders the whole time. So he must have just missed it, which is very well done by Kowski to take advantage of that misfortune, I suppose. But I think that'll probably see us at even Ubers holding this last now. Yeah, could be an interesting one. It's gone from a very strong UCME advantage to now, you know, still I suppose an advantage because they're pushing last, but even Ubers. And Kowski is peaking quite deep here and does go down to short.
No.
And then pause as well. Just as I say things are evening up.
I wonder if Blue just pushed this straight away, just like disregarding everything.
Yeah, they have. And they've separated the combo from the medic.
He's focusing the heavy now. He does go down. Kowski spawns. Will he do anything though? It's about it just gets instantly denied by Zen.
Yeah, 3D are in a lot of trouble here.
Yep, looks like it's Yuseme's round.
Shout out
Cookie
to
with the
Cookie and Dreams there again.
Yeah,
Cookie got a 5k.
5K.
Yeah, very well done.
Interestingly, this one I'd like to follow one of the scouts. Let's go with Dreams. I don't think I paid much attention to him.
Well, after the last minute, I'm going to be on the Cookie cam. Shamelessly
Right,
so.
Scout. Well, just overall, I see Encre is trying to get a bit more ground than usual. Going aggressive, that's good. Shork killing off Pause, just jumping behind him and sneaking up, getting those 2 good rockets. But as I say that, he goes down, and also Kowski goes down to Dreams. And so far,
Cookie's getting aggressive. Cookie wants to
go.
go. He's going for the wraparound play. He's on the medic in the demo here, the 2v1. Oh, and he separated them. That's a real shame for the medic and demo getting separated
Medic's
like that.
still trying to get out. Oh my god, that was close though.
That was very unlucky. You did get the arrow on Cookie, which could have been enough, but
we do see a medic capping a point by himself. Okay, there we go. There's a scout.
Yeah. Again, though, strong
And-
mid by the scouts.
Yep. Surprised no one's gone to second yet. They should know that it's free ground for now. Just waiting for the heal confirmation, I guess. And there we go.
And Kowski sniping again, so I'm going to jump on the Kowski cam, see if we can get another pick like last time. And I think we should probably mention that Kowski is actually sniping very well here. He's definitely taking it to Cookie and Dreams. Pulling off some very close shots, but the Uber's in.
Done, top left. Oh, Zen with the jump, gets bounced by Sentry, trying to find that
Sentry
medic.
hasn't gone down.
No, they haven't focused the Sentry down yet. Oh, Dave's crossbow kills the Rome. He might go down here. Good rocket from Roro. Roro sacrificing himself to get the med. But, yep, it's 2v, 1v4, and...
Cookie's the respawner as well, I believe. But yeah,
and he's on snipe.
That Sentry they didn't know it was there, and it slowed them down just enough to delay that, and then by the time it went down, it was all done and dusted, really.
Not only that, they didn't seem to focus the Sentry at all. They were looking for other players.
I don't think they knew it was there, because it didn't actually lock onto any of them until they'd jumped onto the point itself. So I think it might have just been a late realization.
Probably. Yeah, electing to move out of Cafe, red team, and yep, here we go. There's a sniper in blue. I wonder if they'll chase him up. As I say that, Roro trying to get him. Good damage, but doesn't get the kill. And he's still trying to elect to chase the sniper, and he does. But if he gets a kill is another question, because he's jumping towards the whole combo. Oh, bad luck. So this will, this might actually elect the push from blue. But it's hard to say considering that the demo's taking a lot of pressure now. As I say that, Dreams coming up
doing work.
behind.
Forcing the combo back as well though, and Valorant there did take a lot of damage, really didn't have the opportunity to stay in. But a very, I suppose, good decision in the end by Dave and UCME to elect to push that, even though they had the Uber advantage, and it worked out.
Yeah, interesting enough. So we do see Dave with the Uber now. Wondering if he's going to push. They should be pushing now, but by then it'll be too late. And we do see the sniper still from Cookie. We see pause, getting the force, and yep, red still has to be forced, but two do go down, so it's not good. Even if they do Uber now, I think red might want to go out, but instead Roro elects to chase the soldier and gets him.
Going on the sniper and the combo is doing a lot of damage. Not quite enough. Can the rollers? No, they can't.
Didn't get them. And as I said, that Dream getting out from Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, Scout coming behind, just stopping him in his track. And so, looks like red will push up to mid here, and Shawk just backing out.
Yeah, I don't think UCME even have an option to contest here. 2 players down, even Ubers on the back foot. They've elected to leave. I'll be interested to know how they're tracking Ubers at the moment, whether they're keeping up with the fact that at this stage it's a 10% advantage.
I don't think
to
they
3D.
are. I don't think that advantage is significant enough for them to keep track of, because they wouldn't be grinding.
I wouldn't say so either. Interestingly though, Jaybladezz, just on a side note as we come up to, I'm assuming, the next sort of standard hold, no crits yet tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I find that perfectly normal, because
Mate, no,
like,
crits is the best.
Like, these demos, I've yet to see them being healed like more than their pockets, except for Llama, of course. But even then, like, I don't see how they can push with crits properly, because they all play so passive, and like their positioning is like really solid for their team. But,
I'd agree with that. And meds seem to be going down at similar times.
Or get a soldier, or get whatever class to go crits and go aggressive, and then the team's all the way back at like the second door, because that's usually the case when they push even with Uber. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, indeed.
Good trade.
1 for 1
Roma
there.
and Scout.
Now I have insider intel to anyone that's watching the STV at the moment that it might be worth getting on the Dreams cam here. That's what I'm gonna do. If
That's
I
just
can
crap. Yeah, he's going to
find
be up now.
What's he playing?
Okay,
What's he
we see it.
playing?
We see it.
The Spy.
Yes.
Time to get funky.
I'll give it 20 seconds.
This is before he dies or before he gets a pick? That's the question.
Okay, we see him infiltrating now. Da-da-dum.
Yeah, going through Valley, coming up behind. There's no one watching Valley at this stage for Red. They're all in Summer Villa / Cafe, depending on whether you play for Unicycle or not.
He's gone in undetected. That's a good thing. Now the second thing is to get actually in there.
Oh, he has the 3 kilo. Oh,
well,
dink dank donk on the plonk by Dreams.
what's
B1G
it looking
MLG
for?
plays. Really well done by Dreams. A bit unfortunate for 3D. They were, I think lining up a push through Cafe there and just left Valley a little bit
we
undetected.
never expected a spy tonight because from what I've seen, all there's been is engineer, heavy, and
Sniper.
sniper. Yep. And
And
so
yeah.
there's the play we needed.
I wouldn't have been expecting Dreams to spy because it's not a hit scan point and click. Not saying he isn't a versatile player, just saying that I know that he's good at pointing and clicking. But now they're coming up against the
Kowski also
sniper on
on sniper.
second tier. Yeah, Kowski's seeing if he can counter that without being
They've been
forced
pushed
out.
way too back. Nothing interesting going on at the moment. Just the old cookie cutter hole. Oh, no, never mind. Kowski on sniper. And yep. Well, Uber's already gone, so good force by Roro. Ankre with electing to go, and good defense from him. Good damage onto Dream. Kowski with the cleanup, and Shock gets piped by Ankre, and he's really low. Doesn't hit the shots he needs.
A lovely hold there, really.
Yeah, really.
Sitting
really
in coming out of a rough position with that backstab on the med to hold a laugh really can be a bit of a settling moment to calm you all and bring you back together. And that's an easy second as well. But now is it Dreams or Cookie on the sniper that I'm about to watch? I think that's Cookie.
Oh, Zin with the excellent rockets there on support. Unfortunately, does get traded off.
And Cookie should go down here, but he has managed to get out on 4 health. Cheese
Fourfather
and
finishes
crackers.
off the medic. I wonder if he'll get the sniper as well.
And Cookie. That's huge by Fourfather. Really good to see him coming
There's
out.
a scout
and,
behind.
getting some meat.
Oh, sorry, there's a scout behind
Bro!
our Dream.
I hope you saw that on video, Brodogs. That was
What happened?
just the snap. I don't know if it was a direct midi or whether it was off the roll, but really nice play by Roro and Fourfather as well there to pull off a couple of really nice shots and really turn this around. After being on the back foot on last, they're now pushing and they have the combo completely locked out. This should go the way of 3D, and it does. Big shout outs to 3D there. Can be really hard to elect to go that aggressive after coming off a bit of an unfortunate situation, but they really brought it back there, which takes us to 1-1 after 12 minutes. So yeah, definitely not one-sided on Sunshine. I'd say closer than Process.
Now. Well, I'm on him, and so far damage traded going into Blue's favour at the moment. Roro just getting absolutely
Roro goes
denied by
down.
the scout.
Yeah, Cookie v Roro, but then Fourfather taking on Dreams and coming out with the victory, which is very nicely done by him again. It's almost a 1-for-1 right now. It's 4 against 3, Usimi's waiting, now 4 against 2. But Veyron has managed to hold the Uber at this stage, but it looks like Zin is going to see what he can do. Again, the demo on the meta
Uncra's
split
getting a bit
up.
locked out here. He gets the double pipe onto Zin though. I'm not sure if it was worth it though.
It saved Veyron. He would have been in so much trouble there if he'd lost his demo. He was very low on health, on about 85% Uber, so I'd take that trade.
That's fair. And once again, we do see Bukowski on the sniper. So, peeking in the lower arch position. Just waiting. Oh, we also got the heavy.
The heavy.
Bullfather.
Looks like they're digging the trenches to survive the winter here. Onoyan is swapped back. It's just Kowski now, who almost hits a lovely shot on the scout, but not quite there.
Yep, so we're just waiting for whoever makes the first move. Move into the sniper or move just basically into
I wouldn't,
line of
I wouldn't be
sight.
surprised to see the Dreams suicide here, or maybe even a cookie for the off class.
Well, they're all getting over heals now, so they must be playing something.
Might be
Unless... Yeah, there we go. Shulk jumped in, got the Roma.
got pause. That's lovely
Oh,
work.
he didn't jump
really.
in, but got the Roma anyway.
Got the Roma. Yeah,
And that Alexa put, and both of us pop. Red getting a bit of the advantage here, but won't be enough because, as I said, that Llama just kills Forefather with pipe. So you do get the spawns from pause. Good rockets.
and Valor in here actually.
They need to shut the
doing
demo down.
so
They haven't
much
done that
work.
yet, and now they have. Yes, he does. He's been dodging like a champion these days.
Yeah, I honestly would love to see that again, just from completely Valorant's perspective, because he barely took a drop of damage there, and it wasn't like there weren't people shooting at him. Really managed to cycle his heals well and keep everyone alive, which is great work to see a nice bit of medic play. Regularly, in my opinion, underrepresented in the
Short
plays
the
list.
jump. Oh, good rocket, but he does get denied by the Forefather. Good denial there. Dream sniping aggressively. Okay. But even players, and I'm keen because Dreams is peaking a bit now. Like, I don't think they know he's sniper. Well, not for the moment. But as it's last hold.
Yeah,
for Red,
back.
so I don't know what he's
back
gonna do.
even Ubers, even players. Pretty much where we were just before, really. And Dreams gets Kowski, which is a big pick here, gives them the player advantage. But Roro counters that with killing Llama, which is absolutely huge. And then Roro goes down.
I don't know if it was
being
worth
thrown.
it, but
Oh!
wow, Ancre.
Entree! Getting the double with the assist. That was a big trap. Big trap. Med drop
Yeah.
as well.
That was a good drop.
That's really, really rough on UCME, but, you know, Ancre doing good work there. A lovely little trap that clearly pays off. Now it's UCME fighting against the push, but they do get pause as he comes through. And then Llama gets a nice trap on Forefather there on the exit rather than the entry, just to mix things up after the last bit of demo play.
Red. I would elect Red to get out here.
Yeah, it looks like
Still-
they are. Llama has a... Oh, there's a scout trapped in, and he does go down. That's nice position taking by Llama. But it will be even players and Ubers on this last here. Again, this is a bit of deja vu, really. I wonder whether Ancre will be putting up the same trap or whether we'll be mixing it up to keep it a bit fresh. He has got the same trap up, so...
Dreams with the line of sight. But yep, it's a sniper battle again. They don't know. Both the snipers don't know like where each other are. But as I said, that Dreams going to peek top right or trying to. No, not yet.
Alright, and I have just been corrected by Brodogs again for saying Encore's name wrong.
On pause.
I apologise profusely to him if he ever watches this stream for me possibly being the worst name sayer in his Fortress.
Dreams peeking, might get the shot. Nope, misses. Good pressure from Red, just trying to deny that sniper.
Ancre / Encore / Red's demo is really showing his head though, going for the spam.
Yeah, they're just sniper v sniper. Nothing's gonna happen unless they get a pick. Like, I don't see it happening any other way.
We're still 1-1 in the round score, coming up to 20 minutes. So this round has been quite lengthy, a bit of back and forward, and quite a bit of time spent in this position now. But we do have the NG coming up from Kowski now, deciding to mix it up. And Dreams is still just trying to get the peak. He's quite deep on the left-hand side. I'm jumping on the Dreams camp, and he does get Kowski.
Will this select the push? We don't know. Shork might be jumping in with subpar health. No, he doesn't. So...
I'm not sure why UCME is just standing around. It looks like they're waiting for a second kill by Dreams.
Well...
Oh,
Salt
who
in the
gets down
wound,
to
but
30?
I guess that was a bit too cocky because they did expend their Roma. Like I said, Dreams being shut down by the soldiers and the demo really well. And
Dreams does have a huge amount of room here to work with. They should really be not letting him get quite so deep, but you know, they're giving respect where the respect's due, I suppose. And he is forced to rotate now to the top right.
Rotating to right to see if he gets a pick. Oh, he gets a shot.
Gets the 150 and then gets jumped to get forced back out.
Paul's really low, gets finished off by Cookie. Not sure what happened there. I think he was trying to find a kill, but...
Dreams is under now, and there goes the med. Was that a drop?
Yes.
Must have been a drop. After holding Uber for 147 seconds, that's no fun at all being a medic when
that's painful.
Something happens, and that's an easy last push to UCME. Yeah, real shame. Medic's a very hard class to play, and it can be really, really difficult when you get jumped and you're trying to have faith in your team to defend you in that situation. But either way, we're on to the next mid. I'm on the Llama cam, who's been doing a lot of work at this stage. He's elected to go right. Does get a nice
really
stick on the opposition
in
demo.
terms of the positioning.
But he's in trouble. He's on 20. He goes down very early. But Dreams counters that by getting paused.
Good trade-off from pause. But it does look like it's going to Red's favour. But yep, Zed with the kill onto the medic though. Well done.
2v3 here, 2v1, and that's 2v none now. With 3D coming up with the goods there. A nice mid, a little bit scrappy towards the end, but some lovely aggressive play.
Ankre not electing to go into second yet until he's got his team with him, but they haven't even gotten any room yet. Like, I don't know what's with these teams not checking out to see what's at second before they go in. Otherwise, they might just... Okay, yeah, they've given up a bit too much ground, I'd say, to be honest. But it's even Ubers, so I don't think it matters that much. Sniper from Dreams, by the way.
Oh, and he gets the shot onto Ankre Encore. I've just got a message from Red Hawk telling me that I'm saying it wrong as well. So, not having a good run, but either way, looks like D3 are electing to try and get some ground here. A lot of spam on the soldier trying to jump in there though.
Ooh.
But Kowski gets the frag. And then Kowski again. Kowski doing a lot of work. There is a force on the red medic though.
Into the med, and the med died.
And the soldier here's in trouble as well. Zin goes down late. This should be everyone going to last here. I'd be one scout cap, everyone else get the big dink on.
And here we go. Maybe a bit too late, but Dreams is definitely in trouble now. And
looks like it doesn't even matter. There is nothing you can do as a scout against a point covered in stickies and the team running at you. So lovely work there by D3, bring it back to 2-all in this map. And this was their pick, and I think maybe they've made a good decision. They're definitely really challenging UCME here. But I'm on the really Encore / Ankre cam going into this mid. He has got there at the same time as Llama, but does take a big bit of damage there, getting quite low, but Nero's got the medic to heal him, so...
Ankre not finding his sticky mark, just getting a bit of spam, but that's it. But
Forefather getting the pocket though.
Oh.
And then there's the trade.
Shork electing to go for a jump. He does jump, doesn't hit his shot, but that was close enough.
And Paws went down as well with the exact same thing, jumping the medic.
I think he was jumping the other soldier, wasn't he? Just to kill him?
I'm not sure to be honest, but either way, this is a long mid now. Interestingly, Dave has 100% while Valorant only has
Jump is
85.
Going on.
So
trying to get the demo. Ooh, Roro.
That's a late death to Roro. And now the mid's 6v5 with the force. Dave's still holding though. Now Dave has to pop, but has a big advantage here. 50% extra Uber.
Ooh, Kowski's going behind to the choke. He might find a mark. Considering, yep, he's behind, but they do know he's there.
He's on. Oh, he's got a free shot on the medic. 2 free shots and the third.
He's got him!
Kowski, you're amazing. Very well done by Kowski. That was, yeah, that wasn't an easy shot on the medic with the last one. That was, the medic was all over the shot.
Scout really low, and well, now Red is being surrounded, but Forefather is managing to hold his ground, killing both Scout and Roro, killing the Roma.
Our control point is being captured.
But it does still seem like they're going to cap second. Or are they? No, Roro's electing to go for a jump, fails his jump, gets the second one, kills the demo off guard.
And Zin as well goes down to Kowski with the crater. Yeah, really nice work there by 3D to elect to make that push and get a couple of out of class frags. Out of position frags. And now they've got what should be an easy walk on to mid. I don't think they'll even have to pop for this. Though Roro does
Dreams
go down.
Kill onto Roro.
Looks like they're still going to get the mid. Is Dreams somewhere sneaky or did he leave?
Let me check for you. He is behind. He's their cafe, so yeah. He's not in anywhere sneaky at all.
Okay.
Uber's forced. Dave on 90%. He needs to survive here. I don't see any pressure on him at all, except from the demo man. But here's Uber now at... There we go. There's a 4.
Oh, and Rory gets a very nice frag on Cookie.
Interestingly enough, Dave struggles to find a heal target, and that Uber wasn't exactly effective, so... Blue in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, it was a bit one way, and I'd like to just point out, for Roro's sake, he just pulled off an amazing surf to land on top of the fence.
Oh, bad luck. Pause just double escape planted.
Oh, and then the med goes down.
Oh, good med trade-off, I guess.
This is a bit all over the shop, isn't it? But 3D here could consider pushing last, and they are. Forefather's actually in, but has decided to leave, which I think is probably a good decision.
From Blue, but not very effective at this time. Pause finding his rockets, but doesn't kill the medic.
I think 3D is going to go for this.
Yeah, Red.
I reckon they've got it.
Get this.
2 soldiers now, 1 soldier left up.
Shork defending the point, taking ground,
and
but
nice work by Encre. So that takes it to 3-2, the exact opposite of what we saw in process. Yeah, Struth. That was very well played by 3D. Showing some real strength and dominance through a lot of the longer fights there. You know, really playing quite safely and making sure of their decisions and working as a team to try and win those longer fights. But we'll grab the stats in a second. And have a look at what's going on, what the difference is between Sunshine and Process.
Interestingly enough, I'd say the scouts on 3D side, or Octowang, just definitely stepped up their game. Well, not necessarily, but they really showed their true colours tonight. I think I did see Forefather at one point with 4 domination, and we see Kowski currently with 3. Just they did make a lot of effort to support their soldiers in particular when they were jumping, which is really good.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Damage-wise, Kowski out-damaging Dreams now, and Forefather, even though he's not necessarily doing quite so much damage, has gone 15 for 10 with 18 assists. So, yeah, that's a lot of clean-up and pick-up work, I suppose. Like, you know, so I'd completely agree. I'd say Kowski and Forefather are really stepping up to try and match Cookie and Dreams at this stage. Rory also 28 for 13 with 8k and a half, which is a very solid effort. You know that. You know, in his heals, he is taking 42% of the heals compared to Zin's 32%. But Rory really is just doing a lot of work with those heals right now.
Stats are up. Let's take a look at them, shall we? Are you on them?
The stats, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at them at the moment.
Anything stand out to you?
Other than Roro's damage, and Dreams and Kowski bringing the heat, not a huge amount. Once again, it's like red, blue, red, blue, blue, red, blue, blue, red, red, blue, red, as far as damage goes. So, you know, a very even mix. As far as heals go, Forefather's now the one that hasn't got as many heals, but coming in at 6%, which really, you know, is reasonable if you're playing as a flank scout or something like that. Pretty standard heal distribution, and really pretty standard kills and deaths and damage across the board. So, yeah, I think maybe a good map choice by 3D to try and counter UCME here, just playing to their advantage.
That's exactly right. Like, could go any way.
Indeed.
I'm actually expecting a 5-4 to
3D.
3D. Actually, yeah. Even though the score right now is at Octo Wang's favor or 3D's favor.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think that that would be my guess as well. I'd be saying a 5-4 to 3D on this map. And then moving on to Snake. After that, it would be great to go to a third map.
It would be. But
at this stage, yeah, I think it's probably not quite there yet. I think 3D will have to continue to perform well. I honestly believe that UCME won't tilt, even though they're one round down at this stage. And even if they lose the next couple, I think they'll really still bring 100%. But yeah, I think it'll be one of those games that might come down to some very small decision making on this map. But yeah, we'll wait and see. I think right now both teams are obviously having a serious think about what they need to do. I think, is it 3D that's already rated up? I'm not sure. I think one team's rated up, and I've just been informed that we're going live within the next 60 or so seconds. So whatever secret strategies have been decided, we'll be about to find out. And there's the good luck, have fun. Looks like we're live. And would you look at that? There's a Kritz Krieg on Dave. So I'm going to jump on the llama cam. Fingers crossed he survives the mid to use this. The number of times I've gone to mid as demo and not been able to use the crits is saddening, but they might have to play a bit passive here. But it looks like they're just doing a normal rollout.
Lava's getting a lot of damage on him though. Hasn't got his heals yet. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but
and
still...
as I said, Ankre, the opposing demo man, getting a bit of damage, electing to go a bit forward, and it does seem like Red will win the mid convincingly. But maybe this is a surprise crits.
Do they know if it's a crit?
Oh my god, Roro survives that crit sticky.
That is... I was watching that from Llama's cam, and he came around the corner, and all 6 of them were on the point. And
I guess
the sticky landed perfectly in them. Like, it was literally, he couldn't have done a better job with that crits. But still, great movement and positioning, I suppose. Even though it may not have been where I was standing by Doodlers to dodge that.
Now. Dodged. Ooh. Yeah, I guess that was really unfortunate. It could have been the tide turner.
It is. But now, yeah, 100% to 60%, and I don't think we are still on the crits, so it's going to be crits for Uber, which...
Octo Wang really needs to get in there now if they don't want like anything to oppose them.
Yeah, I think 3D definitely need to.
But it'll be too late because they'll get their crits really soon.
Do you think that Lum will take this aggressively, or do you think they'll sit this one out and try and...
I think they're taking aggressively now with the soldier. And
they
doesn't land the kill. Good pop there from Bailren, just like flashing his players in, defending them from that bloody dirty fist. But, ooh, that's a really good defense from UCME though. Doesn't even matter that the Uber failed, it's just, wow.
Yeah, very nice play. And Dave did manage to stay up through all of that, so I'll be interested to see how aggressive they choose to move with this crits, but they try and take a lot of ground before anyone can oppose them. But it looks like they're just going to wait on second. You know, the arrival of the demo and those big, you know, high damage stickies that are just so hard to dodge coming in. So it looks like they're looking at value right now. And the combo and the demo are moving up quite aggressively here.
Yeah,
and they have crits.
Defending, gets the good pipe onto Zin. And good
and
rockets onto the Roma.
Nothing, no
Paws
frags
really
yet.
low. A scout is chasing him. I have yet to see a frag from blue, but something tells me that. Ooh. Actually, Uncrate chasing someone for the pan. I don't know what's going on.
Dave!
Dave
Dave just
with
got
the
a mini bow.
Two
And the
crossbows.
double!
Whoa.
See you in the highlight vid, Dave. I look forward to that. Oh, the triple! Dave!
Oh my god.
Wed me and have my
Amazing.
children. Me oh my. I hope you got that, Brodogs, or else you're cut from your own production team. Struth.
I'm absolutely
Dave.
stunned. I've never seen that.
I actually think
Before.
I just got impregnated by Dave as he pulled that off. That was insane. That is, honestly, this season in Div 3, that is the best play I have seen. Apparently it's just easy to be Dave and get bow kills.
Well, moving on from that excitement, Dave was rewarded with a 50% ad.
There's
but
no
the
moving
question is
on
if he's
from
going to use it.
Jay, you can't move on from that. That's it. I'm done. I've seen all I needed to see in Div 3. My 3 years now of playing Div 3 are done and dusted. Apparently Brodogs did not get that on camera. I apologise to our... I think we have almost 70 viewers right now. Oh! And
Crits
there's
from Llama,
Llama
as I say
getting Kowski.
Only one kill so far.
There's the
but-
second.
Convincingly,
mid drop.
Valorant drops with Uber. Unfortunate.
That was really tough. You can't
3-3.
You can't
Close
fight
match.
against Dave. Dave is just, I don't know, he's a miracle worker right now.
I guess like
He won
the
that
crossbow
fight
kill.
On
Yeah.
DM. How often does a medic win a fight with DM? Not very.
Octowang's bloody I don't know.
Octowang. Don't listen to their wishes of calling them Octowang.
Okay,
Deluxe,
well, 3Ds.
Deluxe Doodlers.
Okay, well their morale seems to be pretty low after that. I would be embarrassed too, but that's not stopping them now, as they still convincingly try to take mid, but... Ooh... It's not looking good for them at the moment, with both flanks down.
I don't
Kowski
know,
also going a
Rory's
bit
got
low.
very strong position, and Kowski has managed to get a frag.
Even
and
though
the
he does, he's electing to get out here, he's really low, he's not finished up yet.
Yeah, Rory got out on 4 there with his last jump. So now it's going to be even Ubers, even players pushing a second here. Probably a good decision in the end. Oh, a lovely trap / rocket combo from Rory and Encore there. And now it looks like Rory wants to go aggressive. But there has been the cheeky scout that goes down. Dream's trying to hide away in Somervilla there. But no force on Dave, so Dave does have the opportunity to make a play. And he does, coming back into mid. They've Ubered, they've forced out Deluxe Doodlers, and done a lot of damage, actually getting 1 frag and then a counter. But it looks like Deluxe Doodlers are wanting to go again here. They're keen to go in for round 3 on this mid-fight.
Oh, sorry, Llama's getting taken down by the scouts. Good meat shots on him from both the scouts, just taking him down there efficiently.
Oh,
But I don't see
and there
anything
goes Shawk
convincing.
as well,
Oh,
going for the mid. And there's a scout. Is that a scout behind or is that a scout forward? I'm a bit disorientated about which way. No, it's a scout forward. Completely
Yeah.
ignore me.
don't worry.
That fight just went on for a long time. I think there was like 3 or 4 counter pushes there, which is great viewing. But now Rory getting very aggressive.
With the Roma down, I don't think we should push here, but
Oh, the scout.
Dreams.
Oh,
Oh, bad
Dreams
luck.
so close to getting a nice pick there, but in the end,
Oh,
great
this
work by
is
Kowski and Roro to
not looking good for blue. Should Red elect to push right now? But
they've
here we
decided
go.
to do it. Roro's
Jump
going in.
now, and
The demo goes down very early.
demo's instantly down.
Med's 90%, Dave 93.
Dave needs to do. Good rocket.
That's
to
lovely
Corso.
work by yeah, D3 just really showing, I think, there that they're not going to tilt right now. That was, you know,
Score
a
is
really
4-3
good last
to,
push to 3D.
Yeah.
And I'm going to jump on the Encore / Encre cam pushing into this mid right now.
Here we go.
He
His
hasn't got
rollouts are quite a bit slow actually, but I don't think that will stop
Yeah,
him.
he
from going a
didn't
bit
get his
forward.
last buff.
And
Yeah, red and blue both with quite good position here. Red has the hide at the moment though. Blue counter jumping
good aggression from
soldiers.
Red. Soldier jumping in
Oh,
now.
the pillies by Onko/Oncre doing a lot of work. Really locking him out.
Oh.
Forefather doing some cleanup. Cookie countering.
Dave is really low. He might. Yep, he gets finished off by
But then
Forefather.
Forefather and Kowski doing work.
Skowski getting the 2 kills.
Skowki and Krenger are now doing a lot of work. And yeah, D3 coming up with the goods again. Onga's going for the force cam. Jump on the encore cam here.
It's too late.
Brodogs. Oh, he didn't quite get there. I was hoping for the big dink spawn kills, but
He wouldn't have gotten even close.
oh, that doesn't
Unless
mean
he risked his whole life for it.
I remember watching you get casted by on Mate Griever, Jaybladezz, back in about hour 7 or 8, and it wouldn't have stopped you. I saw you do things just as crazy.
Yeah, well, no one cares about the TF2 back then, though. No one cared about Grieving for sure. But anyway,
Roro
we'll
in
look on to the last push. And
3D even players.
Dave with the crossbow.
Roro's hiding in spawn here, and he's decided to cap, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to a third map in the R3 Grand Final. What's that? 5-3, 5-2 as the game scores, with UCME and Deluxe Doodlers both playing really strong on their respective choice of maps. Really, really impressed with them, but it looks like we're now heading over to Snakewater, which I have to admit my favourite at this stage is on UCME because of the sight lines, but Kowski has been playing very well on Sniper as well. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, you want to take us away with the live logs, Jay?
Okay, if I can find. Give me a second.
They're in the Slack if you have it open.
Okay, so I'm seeing, yep, Roro showing his absolute 100% consistency with the top damages tonight. Once again, top damaging, not by a lot. Ancre, surprisingly, in the top damages as well, comes second. With the 2.4k damage. Let me check the heals. It does seem Ancre is getting a bit more heals than before, so he probably subconsciously took in what we said about him before.
Yeah, Roro
his
though,
fault.
with 60% or 56% and Ancre with 20%. So that's, that's almost 80% of the heals gone in 2 players, which really shows where they're trying to put their strength at the moment. A lot of weight on Roro's shoulders to keep putting out the damage, because when his damage drops off, if it's still getting that much heals, it will be a problem for them. But at the moment it's working, and let's not kid around. Forefather and Kowski, getting around 10% each, heal-wise, still doing definitely their fair share of work. Out damaging both Zin, the Pocket for UCME, and Dreams, which is a big step up. And Forefather came at above every player on UCME except for Llama, the demo. So, that's on 10% heals. So what they've got going at the moment is really working for them. And I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of stick to that routine. The issue will be, is Snake too similar to Process for that same style of play? Could be an interesting one to wait and see. Do you think we'll see any wacky strategies coming out here on Snake? There is a few that you can do, but do you reckon these teams will risk it for the biscuit tonight, Jay? I think Jay may be dead. Looks like I'm solo at the moment, which is marvellous. But until Jay get back, I suppose I'll answer my own question there. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Dreams roll out to mid again. We saw it a lot on Process, and the reality is on Bats and that kind of thing. On Snake, you can get some really long angles and still be quite safe on Snake. Don't quote me on that though, because according to Bradley / World's Blankest Blank, who captains the team I'm in at the moment, nowhere is safe or appropriate to snipe. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Dreams came out. I don't think we'll see too much Cookie Sniper in comparison. I think that he'll be staying on Scout. He's playing quite well. But other than that, I suppose Snake Mid also has some very good options for Roma. I personally think that playing against a Roma that can jump and surf well and bunny hop slash whatever you want to call it in Team Fortress 2, there's a lot of options of routes that you can take. I think that Pause may be the one that possibly takes advantage of that, while Short takes a slightly back foot, maybe just sitting on height and spamming down. But we'll have to wait and see. I suppose it's all predictions at this stage. Either way, I'm hoping to see lots of strength from Forefather and Kowski to, play like they did on that last map and keep the fight going. Welcome, Jay.
Thank
I thought you had
It's an honor to be
become
here tonight.
deceased.
It was a close call, but I made it out in the end.
That's marvellous. So we're both allowed to drop once from Mumble.
Alright.
I think that's reasonable.
If I drop again, you can drop once again as well. Don't you worry.
No, well, I wouldn't be surprised if I do something stupid. In hindsight, I have noticed that possibly I got a bit overworked with one of those Kowski frags while I had a mouthful of port, and I can't wait for tomorrow morning when a few of my friends have watched the game and judged me extremely for going through puberty again at the age of 21. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose.
I think it's good to be a rebellious teen, does it?
A rebellious teen, did you say?
Yeah, well, acting like one, so to speak.
I'm 21. I am no longer a teen. And I'm definitely not rebellious. I'm the furthest thing from rebellious that you can imagine. But more importantly, I suppose, than my antics and my poor drinking are the players who I think can't be too far from readying up. I'm waiting from the Tooth Fairy to inform me how long until the game starts. Looks like it'll be about 2 minutes. So, any wise words of wisdom, Jay? What do you think about Snake is the question I asked you as you dropped, so we might jump back to there.
Oh, okay. I think Snake seems to always be the decider map. Like, I see, I don't know, it's always the case. Every finals, like, Prem, Div 2, even, like, overseas, Snake is just like, I think it's a map people don't want to pick, but at the same time, they have to decide upon it. Otherwise, why would it be a finals? It's like not anyone's favorite, but it's not like most hated either, unless you're Aroma, I guess.
Yeah, I'd completely agree. I think everyone respects it as a map for what it is, but I think a lot of people also think it's has its flaws in design. I know a lot of people would rather play Granary or Badlands, but the reality is usually there's one team that's very strong on both of them, or Via, and therefore they'll get banned out or not picked. But I think it could be interesting to see what happens on Snake in this situation. I think UCM have definitely shown that they may have a better defensive lineup. In my opinion, I don't know what you think about that, Jay, but I think right now UCM are defending better, and they're quite even on the pushing. So I think 3D's strength in many ways has been just continually pushing and continually playing aggressive.
Sorry, you go on.
No, you go for it. You go for it. I don't
I was
want to
gonna
hog the
say,
mic.
yeah, it's fine. I think basically that's with both the teams. They're really good at aggressing, but only at certain times when like situation benefits them. Like, let's say for example, they want the heals. Like, you don't see anyone jump in with like less than 150. Of course not. But
Yeah.
it's like whoever utilizes that aggression and who does it first. And yeah, so far I'm seeing an even amount of both teams doing that. Like, I see basically Roro and Pause jumping in sync. Not usually at the same time, but in sync, let's just say. So that like benefits them. And it comes at a cost if they die as well, obviously. If one dies, then they just fall like rubber.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And I think the reality is that they do have a bit of an all or nothing push style in a lot of cases. I think the fights are going back and forth a little bit until basically it's a wipe or close to. And I don't know how that'll fare for both teams on Snake Last. From a map editor's perspective, I suppose, which used to be a big pastime of mine, the Last and the Spawns, although they're better than they used to be, I think still there are some issues with counter pushing off Snake Last onto second. And I suppose that could be maybe a bit easier tonight if teams are kind of all in or all out. But either way, I think definitely there'll be a lot of aggressive jumping from soldiers and a lot of aggressive jumping from scouts as well. Just really trying to put that pressure on. But it looks like it's 90 seconds to we're going live. Forefather and Encore/Encre have reconnected to the game. So it looks like we're just waiting for both teams to ready up now, and then we'll get into it.
Mm-hmm. But let me ask you again. I don't really see a standout player. It seems like every one of these players are standing out in their own way. Oh, especially Dave. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, no, don't degrade Dave now. Dave is MVP tonight.
Exactly.
I think.
But does it occur to you like that's the way it is?
Yeah, I'd actually completely agree. Like, Cookie is consistently doing work, but not as much as he did. Not necessarily as much as he. Not that he's playing worse, just that I think they're doing a better job in D3 of actually trying to counter him. So occasionally he has his standout moments, but I think everyone's kind of performing quite well. Like, Roar is obviously doing a lot consistently, but in the same sense, I wouldn't say it's an unbelievable amount of work considering. I think the game has a lot of hero moments, but not consistently from one person or one team, except for Dave. But it looks like we are going live, so I'll let you take this one away, Jay, because I just need to grab a drink.
Sure.
So go for it.
This time I want to focus on Zin. I have never given him attention on mid, so Equalizer rollout, the works, we know how it works. Well, Lama's first on mid, but moving on to Zin. Not electing to do anything with his heals yet, just waiting for a jumper I guess, but he might come in aggressive. He's just waiting. They know he's there, but he goes for a jump. Oh, gets the kill onto Scout. He might get the other one, but yep. He's in a bit of trouble. So is Roro. I can't believe he got out there. That's amazing. Oh, but as I say that, when it goes down from Short.
Roro did a very impressive bit of work there.
Short getting 3k onto the team there. That is
looks like we've got Kowski possibly going for a hero snipe here. I will be jumping on the Kowski cam to see what he can do.
Oh yeah, it's sniping on this map. Let's check it out.
Yeah, he's holding. No, he's decided against it. He thinks he has enough time, but he's actually taken straight down by a nice pilly from Llama.
Oh, up in the air. The Encore goes down.
This has got to go to UCME, doesn't it? Really, I don't. It would have to be an amazing piece of work.
Now, Roro trying to do powerhouse work, but doesn't row fast enough.
That was a nice play through. Hit that round by UCME, really taking advantage of mid. Actually, they lost mid, didn't they?
I forgot. I have bad memory.
You have to excuse me. I thought it was the other way around. My apologies. Either way, progressively nice play. And they did win mid, I think.
I'm on the short cam right now. He seems to be doing the work, at least for this half. Even though that was just one quick round.
Pause goes down very early there with an aggressive jump onto the combo.
Oh! Roro.
Short with the double on Kowski and Baron. This should be another UC mid easily here right now.
Yeah.
Roro very low on 33 as he gets out.
Roro got the kill, but basically it was too late. By then, Shulk just basically got the essential picks right there. I'm going a bit too forward there, I think. Yeah, we do see a bit of talk from Shulk. BL to whoever got the big midi on me.
That is
But not
always
that
a
it matters
very...
now, as we see the Uber pop. Baron in a bit of trouble here. Gets downed by Cookie. But I'm not sure what Red can do now. It's all up to the soldiers. Roro getting the kill, but will he defend? Well, it was worth a try.
Two very
2-0.
quick rounds by UCME. I really hope that D3 can sort out whatever's going wrong in the mids here and give a bit of push and shove back. Because they're two very... I think they're probably the most two dominant rounds we've seen so far in this game.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like, it seems the Roma work from Shork.
Shork, yeah.
Yeah.
With that double on the bed and the scout there with that
I
jump.
think Zed also goes a bit aggressive as well. He just coordinates with Shork just to get that damage
Ooh.
needed.
Pause almost does a lot of work. He completely locks out Shork though, which is a big deal.
Ooh, both scouts are locked out into
Dave's
kitchen.
on 50. Dave goes
But-
down.
Ooh,
Beautiful
yeah,
work
that's
by
not good.
Encre/Encore.
Just waiting for that little flame. And Forefather is behind them. Pause! Kills Zin. And there's a soldier still up, but he dies. Oh, very quick round if this goes to plan.
Yeah,
100% Uber round. We do see Dreams on Sniper though. If he gets a pick, that would be a lifesaver literally.
Oh!
But he
gets
does get a
the
pick onto a
scout.
scout, but
Forces the medic and now swapping back to scout straight away.
Robo trying to get that medic, and he does. Dave couldn't dodge
this
him all.
should still be this should still be a 3D's fight, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Encre just putting the stickers on the point, waiting for someone to walk onto it, but point is well defended from Blue actually. Roro's still trying to get the shotgun, but Cookie finishes him off. And so Encre is left alone here, has to opposite back out. Unfortunately, no one gets on point. Or they did, but they couldn't really cap it.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure what happened there. Just a bit of I suppose a good hold slash not terrific push, but either way, it's not necessarily losing a huge amount of advantage for 3D. They now will be even Ubers, even players pushing last. No off classes though. Kowski is elected to stay scout here, which does surprise me a little bit when they're even Ubers. I'd expect the sniper there. In contrast to that though, Dreams is on sniper at the moment. So I'm going to jump on the Dreams cam and see if he's going to try and get deep or whether he's just going to teeter-totter around the edges.
Yep. I'll drink to that, literally. Give me a second. Alright.
Dreams is quite deep here. He's actually in lobby, peeking
One thing I've
towards
noticed is
cheese.
snipers will go deep if they want to. Like, they don't care if they don't have the support. If they can go deep, they will try, just to try and get that pick. I haven't seen it work so far, but I might be wrong this time.
Yeah, Dreams, this is a bit of a clutch or kick situation really. Like, he's in deep enough that he's been spotted now, so if he's teeter-tottering on deciding to get out, but if he gets aggressively
He's
pushed
being
from
supported
unders
by
here...
his Roma as well, but
Yeah, he got picked from unders. I called it, boys and girls. Yeah, once you're spotted in that position,
taking
you
the-
can be in a lot of trouble.
Encre taking down Shork as well.
Ubers are
Uber's traded.
exchanged. Llama doing some good bloody juking here, buying a bit of time, but I don't
Looking
think
a
it'll be enough.
Bit grim for red. I mean blue, sorry.
I was going to say, I'm not sure which game you're watching, Jay, but 3D bring it back to 2-1 after a very two strong rounds from UCME. It's now looking like they definitely have the potential to do this. It just looks like rounds might be over quite quickly. But I'm going to jump on the, I think, Llama cam again.
I'm Encre, and he's pretty late to mid, or later than Llama definitely. Doesn't get much damage done, but the scouts are coming in now. Bit of aggression I see from the soldier just waiting. He gets to denial onto the other Roma. Shork just, yep, kills Roro. Bad luck there.
When Encre/Encore is in trouble here, he's getting
is the medic.
absolutely hunted. The medic's
80%.
still alive.
He
But-
needs to get a sword back out, or else he's
Oh,
might.
he's got into
What?
lowers. He's hit a bow.
One crossbow. Oh,
Wait.
this is so.
Oh, he hit a
Two?
second bow. How
Ah.
much health was he on? 42. Cookie.
Don't
Yeah,
forget he took
that
the
was
health pack, so.
yeah, very very nice play there. And very
He was
unlucky
popped onto
from
right
Valorant.
side. The pressure's going get on, and Llama's locking down the doors already. Pyro go down, unfortunately,
Yeah,
Kowski just spawning. Roro's jumping point, trying to get the stop on, does kill the medic. Wondering if Roro can solo man it, but he doesn't.
Nah, not quite.
It's possible. I've actually seen that happen. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, and
Good off.
yeah, that last round was a bit unfortunate. Very well done by Valorant to put the pressure on there and really make Cookie work for that. But Cookie just, making, I suppose, a good decision and ended up getting the med that pretty much ran the team to last. But yeah, that's half 3-1 to UC me. But yeah, what are your thoughts at the moment, Jay? Do you think UC me is just coming out on top through the scout aggression, or the roamers, or I mean, Shork's playing out of his skin right now in the mids?
Yeah, it does seem the flank aggression from Blue just being the edge they need to win rounds. Basically, all I'm seeing on mid, why they win mids, is because of the flank. And also with assistance from, not to say the combo, but the flank just gets the picks they need. Like, they just take ground. Definitely the soldiers are making room for the scouts so that they can, like, just bash everyone on mid. And it's working in their favour.
Yeah, that last mid, Cookie got all the way to D3's, 3D's hut without even taking a center damage, so it was still on about 180, I think, when he got there. Which is just really hard to fight against an overhealed scout that's literally kissing your medic. But yeah, I'm not writing them off yet. I think that UCME has definitely shown that they're going to be aggressive and keep the pressure on. But that third round there definitely showed that they can do the same.
You like that all the time, but
it's fine. I babble a bit. Interrupt me as much as you want.
Right, I'm on Llama Cam again. He seems to be going really fast the sawmill way. Yep, he is confirmed because Uncray getting out there. Ooh, good sticky from Uncray though. Llama's pretty low. He has to play passive now, and well, Pause couldn't get the frags he needed, but that was a good question from him. I wonder if 3D will follow up here, but Roro gets taken down, so it does look pretty grim for Red.
Cookie at this stage cleaning up 2 players, possibly a third. No, Dreams gets the third. Cookie's already pushing under grass though with the medic, hunting Forefather and under here, and he does manage to get him. And Llama now hunting into lobby, and I think Cookie's gone behind. Is Cookie behind?
Yes.
Yeah, Cookie is. He's got the med to 40 and he's got the force. That's very nicely done by Cookie. It's going to be a 100%
I'd like to say
add.
Shork assisted as well with the rocket jumps. He just came in and just basically.
I must have missed that. Shout out to Shork. Yeah, very nice play when, especially since Shork stayed alive. And now it's 80% add to UCME pushing last again.
Roro's holding close, just waiting for them to come in. Good prediction there. He does get Shork.
Yeah, I don't know why UC aren't just going balls deep here, to be honest. It's and it looks like that's going to be Roro locked out. Roro's in a lot of trouble in Cheese here. And he's just being ignored, actually. They're just going to let him walk out of Cheese.
Sticky Trap does get in a bit, but he's not dead yet. Just trying to get that demo. Demo's hurt pretty low, but there we go.
Dave gets the saw. My hero.
Dave
AC. I don't know whether many of the people watching this would be around long enough to remember that. But
I get it. That's all that remembers.
Yeah, I didn't quite put the commitment into it that the original caster did.
It's okay.
Red Hawk gets it. There's 3 of us. That's enough to make it a worthy joke of saying live
Lava
in a
fast
cast.
Mid again. Uncray's going the other way, but
he takes early damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And Uncray's just focusing the other demo so far, or just the combo. I don't know if the stickers are hitting. Yes, they are. But Llama gets down to Forefather behind. Of course, frags going everywhere, left and right. I take you down, you take me down, that kind of thing. Zin with the aggression, jumping up, and he might get the pick onto the soldier. Yes, he does.
Uncray's in trouble as well. Gets out on 18. Doesn't look like he's going to be hunted. He's looking at going back in here. And
yeah, but
he's
it's
gone
90% for Valorant at the moment. I wonder if he has to use, because looking at how much aggression is going on, yep, he has to use, unfortunately.
And it looks like they're going to get it as well. They've just come in, given the pickle a little tickle,
from
and then left.
Roro to kill Zin. But
It looks like they're going to go
wouldn't
for
be
a
enough.
4 here as well. 93% Uber. If they get the very early pick on
Oh,
Dave,
Tree just picking him out.
I think this is definitely a bit maybe over aggressive. They really need to get out right now.
Good
but they
job
get
from
the one
Short,
pick.
but it's unfortunate. Yeah, good sticky from Moncray there. Good
Yeah.
damage from the scout. But 100%, they have to push soon because it's about 40% out now, soon to be
There's
zero.
only about 15%. It's getting smaller and smaller, but it looks like they're in now. Electing to come from grass there, but Encore has good.
Good dodging from Dave, but he has to force because the scout behind him makes him pop. But I don't see anything going on other than the Uber. Yep, 90% from Bowrin. I wonder if he'll stop this, but
Is
it's probably
he?
too late.
He's
by
not.
then.
He's not gonna. Oh, no, there it is. There's already a scout pushing last here. Cookies on the bats, and we've got a Solly coming in from unders and the combo as well.
Cookie just pestering this guy until he runs out of ammo. There's the fourth. It's. I think it's going to be enough because there's a soldier on point. They haven't noticed. Oh, he goes down. But
I think UCME should
5 and
really
6.
just consolidate here. Just step back, relax, and then re-push when they have their 60% advantage. But looks like that is what they've decided to do. I'm going to jump on the short cam, who's just spawned. I wonder if he'll lead the fight with an aggressive jump, or whether he'll come in late. We'll wait and see.
yeah, I'm on Roro at the moment. They're not going to fall for the same trick again, but he probably will catch out this soldier because he's got the health advantage, but he doesn't. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go. He does manage to get down short, which is a
But
nice
as I
little
say,
pick.
that 65% and
Oh,
Bowrin
Dave's on
dive.
point alone.
Dave
Dave
might
gets
actually
another
get this.
bow. He gets another bow. Couldn't get another. Oh, Dave.
GG.
The commitment to the point. GG to both teams. That's yeah, it's a shame Snake couldn't be a little bit closer, but yeah, UCME just really overall I'd say was pretty dominant on the Snake. After overall I'd say a pretty dominant show from D3 3D, sorry, on Sunshine. So yeah, that takes it to 2-1 to UCME in our 13 Div 3 grand final. And I'm going to let you take over for a bit, Jay, because I'm running out of breath. I've had a big
I
day.
don't blame you.
5 o'clock starts are not my style. But what are your thoughts, Jay? Any MVPs that you'd like to, I suppose, call out on their impressive performances tonight?
I might be like weird for saying this, but no, not really. Like everyone had their moments, yeah, but no one stands out because they all did equally well.
You
But
forgot
If
one
I
of
had
the
to,
standouts.
if I
Who
had
was the
to
standout,
pick
Jay?
someone, then it would be Dave playing.
Hey, thanks, dog.
Dave.
No problem.
What did he say?
Playing like a champion, you destroyed their morale, so you won the rounds. That's what it seemed like to me. I could be wrong, but that was it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out and say I think that Roro, Kowski, and Forefather. I mean, the whole of Deluxe Doodlers had a really good game, but I think Forefather and Kowski really stepped up on Sunshine.
Did he?
And did a really good job. So I'm going to give them a bit of a MVP on that map. But overall, I'm going to have to go with Dave for that Sunshine mid. That was actually insane. Like, and there was a lot of consistent, really good heal rotations and plays and risking it to go for the melees or the bows, which, you know, at times doesn't pay off. But I think Dave managed to make it pull off tonight. So I think he'd have to be my MVP. But yeah, Cookie and Dreams and Dave and just everyone really. As you say, there was no huge highlights as far as players go, but yeah, it was definitely a great game to watch, and some very even contests overall, which is awesome. But it looks like we've got a bit of a turnout here. I've been told by Brodogs I have to cut the chitter chatter and welcome everyone to Mumble and congratulate you on being our 13 Div 3 premiers, UCME. Yeah, so how are you guys feeling after that?
Pretty happy. Yeah.
Sensational. We actually we had a little bet going on as to how many maps it was going to go to and what the score was going to be.
And who won?
I don't know actually. It's between me and Cookie, but I don't. What was the final score? Was it 5-1?
On
On
Snake, it
yeah.
was 5-1. Yes.
Oh well, yeah. So that means that Cookie, Dave, and Immature Llama lost to me. As exclusively predicted. But yeah, sorry. The point is, we knew we were bad on Sunshine. We kind of expected to lose on that, but we just wanted to not tilt because we were losing on Sunshine, and just do a reset for Snake. And we kind of had that mindset even last week.
Yeah, well, Jay and I definitely perceived that that Deluxe Doodlers had the upper hand throughout the Sunshine fight. So we just, I suppose, I don't know whether that was simply knowing the map better or scrimming it more regularly.
We've not played it. We've not played it since the hour round.
Since the hour.
Can I ask everyone who's doing the interview to register yourself so we can hear you? The listening room wants to hear as well.
Hey guys.
Welcome to the Deluxe Doodlers players that have just come in. Congratulations on a good game. Shame Snake was a little bit closer, but all in all, a great performance from all the players tonight. So very well done. And yeah, it was great to watch. But I suppose, as I was saying, Sunshine was definitely Deluxe Doodlers' map. Showed a lot of strength. Someone from Deluxe Doodlers, what do you think was the strong point in that Sunshine game?
Getting towards the first half, that last round, we were just like shouting at each other, just get it over the line, come on. I think I died on mid-second transition when we knew we had a good chance on getting onto last, and just told them to keep going. You know, you can win the fight. You had player ad, they got spawns coming soon, called focus and worked out. We're all pretty happy about that. So.
Yeah, awesome. And what do you think? Someone from maybe UCME was your strong point on Snake? Because I'd say in the end, Snake may have. The first couple of rounds, I think, were possibly your strongest rounds for the night. I know from talking to Cookie that you had some strategies that you'd planned for a couple of these maps. Would you mind sharing what you guys thought was working so well?
Cookie goes for dreams caps. Eagles win.
Yeah.
That's my dreams.
No, fair enough.
Do you want to go, Cookie?
Literally.
We actually didn't have any strats for Snake Water. We went through Process and Sunshine, but Snake was just a whatever, and it seemed to work.
Yeah, marvellous. Well, evidently it did. I'm going to throw it over to you now, Jay. What questions do you have for these guys coming off a bit of a marathon of a game, but really, really good play from both sides?
To be honest, I don't have any questions, but if you do, you can take it from there. Otherwise, we'll just... I don't know. I think this is for 3D. Did you pick Snake Water?
Yeah, we did.
We were successful with other scrims in Snake Water, more so than other maps, so we chose that, but we didn't really scrim it that much before.
We kind of...
Okay, that's fair enough. So,
Sorry, Kowski, what were you going to say there? I'll just cut Jay off.
We just kind of picked it because we had better scrim results on that one. Really, mainly Sunshine was our best one, so...
I guess that answered my question. Yeah.
Yeah, well, our best map was by far Granary, but that got banned straight away. So.
Yeah, that's rough. And then Via to combat that. So
yeah,
could have been a very interesting game if we had Gran and Via in. I think it could have been two very one-sided maps.
God no.
And then Sunshine has to decide.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with missing out on Granary for costers not having to play Via against Cookie.
Yeah, and then I feel we did the same thing in the semis. You're not alone. Yeah, I suppose overall, guys, it was a bit of a back and forward fight, and I don't think the score necessarily represents how close some of the games were. But all in all, a very impressive game. And basically, I think unless Brodogs has any questions that he'd like to be thrown out, or anyone that's viewing has any questions for the players, then I think we'll move on. Do you want to take away? We have been given the results of of the season for Division 3 as far as best players, etc., go. Do you want to take that away, Jay?
Sorry, I zoned out.
Do you have the champion/best player awards up by any chance?
They're on stream. I can see them. Thanks, Brodogs.
They're on stream. Awesome. Well, they're up in the Slack as well. Do you want to run through them quickly? Announce them live?
No, not yet, because I've been getting question requests from some people. This is from...
chuck them out first.
Yep. Not sure if it wants to be announced, but I'll say anyway. This is from Exabyte. 3D. Did you play differently due to your use of not constant but frequent snipers?
I guess we're kind of used to playing as sniper heavy teams in scrims at least, so not really differently. I don't think. Like we're pretty commonly have Kalski on sniper or like playing against snipers, but I don't know. You see me have two very good snipers in Dreams and Cookie, so
I suppose
maybe not that caliber.
I suppose following on from that then, did you guys have any particular strategies that you brought into play to try and shut down their snipers? What was going through your heads as far as that goes?
It's more of just don't peek really, because generally it's either a waiting game like we saw in Process where you just kind of sit there, two snipers versus each other, just whoever peeks first loses really. But mainly just not really focus, like no sniper or go spies. I think you just not peek, just normal pushes.
Yeah, we tried to play it as like close to our normal game as possible, I think, and then just try and win in the team fights with the advantage of having a scout.
Yeah, no, cool. Any other questions, Jay?
Yep. 1 to 4 father. What did you think about my intro?
I heard them. I would have preferred the original ones, but Brodogs is, not a fun bloke. But I thought they were pretty well done.
I would have preferred no intro lines. That
was go there. Away, Wiggin.
Yeah,
well, this is a compromise. It's a compromise, isn't
I
it?
literally felt myself losing IQ points as I heard them read out. So
it could have been worse. Did you read the original ones?
I read them all, and both of them were horrible. Shamelessly so. I'm not even afraid to say it, man. I contracted a serious condition from even just reading them. All right, so I have another question coming in just quickly. I think we're probably getting towards the end. This is from World's Blankest Blank, the captain of Unicycle, for those that don't know. He first states that I'm a horrible caster and don't know anything about the game, and goes on to ask if you guys are considering playing next season together, or whether you're going to continue playing in the off-season.
I want to.
Oh yeah, I wanted to.
But if not, I'll throw up an LFT thread.
Yeah.
That's just
what's happening is that we're going to be playing next season, but there are going to be roster changes. But they're yet to be confirmed.
Yeah, because me and Kalski aren't really sure whether we will be able to play with IRL commitments. So
yeah, no, fair enough.
I'm a nerd, have nothing else to do.
Right, throwing it back to you, Jaybladezz. Let's maybe wrap it up now with one last question before we go on. If you have any more.
No, I don't actually. So I guess we'll wrap up.
Until then, we'll whip over to have a look now at the official results for the season in Division 3. Do you want to take it away, Jay?
Alright. So, obvious champions tonight. The better victors. Unfortunate 2R3D. You see me. Yep. Best scout,
Ooh,
Cookie.
Congrats.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
Best pocket. Wiggin's best friend. Blankiest blank. Shork, congratulations, you got best Roma.
What? No, good work, Shork.
Coolio626, congratulations, you got
commonly
best
known
medic.
as Dave, who deserved it for his Sunshine play alone tonight.
Absolutely.
Honestly, man, I don't know. Like, go and watch the cast. I will happily wed you and have your children. Go on, sorry, Jay.
GG Egg with Ignormus as best demo man, and once again Cookie as best utility.
Sorry, Dreams.
Don't.
You dogged me!
Oh dear.
Brew was also robbed of best scout.
What was that, sorry?
Brew was robbed of best scout.
Oh dear. Let's not bring up Bo. We've had enough of that kind of chat, isn't it?
I feel like I was the one that was robbed of the most.
Yeah, Rob also robbed.
I cry.
No, yeah, you had a good season.
Maybe next season.
But Bradley, no, I'm kidding. I'm trying to be unbiased here. Most improved player. I can't even. Okay, what my question for you, Encre/Encore? What is your name?
I don't really. Look, I haven't really thought about it that much. As much as other people. It's whatever you guys call me.
I had about 20 different people message me to tell me I wasn't pronouncing it right, and eventually just decided to go Encre/Encore every time I mentioned you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Different variations as well.
Even our team has 3 different names for him, so.
We asked him, he just said say whatever. So okay.
Alright, so moving on. Most improved player goes to Ilvensky and Zijafex. MVP goes to Cookie, well deserved. Congrats on your 3rd award for the season, Cookie. Most improved team goes to Deluxe Doodlers, which is also very deserved. You guys came a long way throughout the season. And friendliest team goes to Unicycle minus Brad / blank is blank, because he is not deserving of that. So we'll claim it on behalf of us. But all in all, a great season to all of Div 3, I suppose. I've just got a quick message. Just before we finish, Brodogs wanted to mention to the people that are left in the stream, go and check out the I-55 fundraising if you want to see more stuff.
What is that for?
So
is
they're
that,
trying to.
Is that for an Australian side?
No, that's actually for Froyotech and Ascent.
Ascent, no.
Which I'm not forcing anyone's in. It's up to you. But if you want to see the Americans play in I-55, go over and check that out, because it would be good to see. Other than that, though, I'm just checking that there's nothing else, and we'll head on to shoutouts.
Well, I guess there is nothing else.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with there's nothing else.
Actually, wait. Shout out to Munch. That asshole's a good guy. There you go.
Nah, fuck it.
We were gonna get to you, Kowski. You were up first. So thanks for that, Kowski. Anyone else you want to give a shout out to?
Wow, really? No one? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I'll give a few.
Go down.
We're going down the line. Cookie, you're up.
Hang on.
He's got his own
You can't get your pen and paper out to write a
I'm
list.
gonna raise the bar for Dave, because I hear he has a lot of shoutouts. So shoutouts to you guys for casting.
Cheers.
The admins: Moop, Waswith, Default, Liam, Tread, Kiru, Fluffy, Carl, Cecil, Morco, Tread, Santa for being bad at games, James Bond, Hitting on Owl, Jappa, Husky Mutt, Bravlo, Frowesh, and Picro for cutting everybody's hair.
Cookies, like you thought you were going to win. All that preparation.
Yeah, did you actually write up a list for that?
Nice plan.
That's commitment to the shout-outs. Let's move on to Dave. And those of you that don't know, the Dave AC reference that was made tonight, check out. I'll post it in the. I'll actually get someone else.
It's been posted.
It's been posted. Delicious. For those of you that are too young to get that reference, please go and check it out. It's a great video, and the channel as well. But Dave, you're up. Take it away.
Alright, shout out to Zin's Jumps, shout out to Mental, shout out to Drama, shout out to Carl's Narrative, and Carl's Samurai Haircut, shout out to Zin's Haircut, shout out to the Scrim server, which is also Smexy's Trade server, Shout out to Carl's new shoes. Shout out to Jaden and Daniel, Tobias Cooper, Cecil, Cecil's mum, and Cookie's bass reveal.
Live on stream.
No.
Awesome. Thanks for another pre-prepared list of shout-outs. Alright, looks like you're up, Dreams.
Thankfully, I don't have a list. So I'm just gonna go shout out to my boy Exabyte, shout out to SickAM, Riot, Raggy, Conquer MG, all of the teams that played in the season hour, you guys for casting, and yeah, that's about it.
Delicious. Alright, Onker/Encray/Enk.
Shout outs to Megumi, Pandora, Tukon, Flavortown, Teddy's sister, and I think that's it. You know, and shout outs to You See Me. He had more work done than a locker room full of divas, I'd say.
Cool. Another ample supply of people. Forefather, you're up.
Shout outs to Dramsey. Shout outs to Enra, Jig, Signed, Will, my boss at work for giving me fucking 3 days off. And shout out to basically everyone I play CS with, and Jaybladezz for casting. Oh, and Yukari.
Thank you.
Do I not get a thank you for casting?
No.
Am I-
You
am I
put
just
down
left
my...
out?
No, you did not like my intros, so no.
Well, that's fair enough. Alright, you're up, Llama.
Shout outs to my team, to Doodlers, to you guys for casting, to Brodogs, and to my internet.
Marvellous. You got anyone that you want to hit up, Jay?
Shout out to everyone on my friends list, and everyone else who's in this channel that helped me do the cast. Thank you. That's it.
Marvellous. Roro?
Yeah, I got a couple. Shout out to Octo Wang. Shout out to
Fucking hell.
Shout out to Liam. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Seven Chemistry. Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to Finn. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Harrison, Ryan, and Whiter, and the boys. Just the boys, you know. It's about it.
Marvellous. Shork?
Shout out to Blazer's girlfriend, Deantra. Shout out to Blazer's sister, and shout out to the Too Young fan club.
Marvellous. Zin?
Yeah, I suppose. Shout out to everybody in my team. Hurts for being the only person that was willing to give us a scrim over the last couple of weeks, apart from tonight when Yui stepped up as well. Shout out to Jiho, and everybody else that's helped us out during the season, whether you be mercs, subs, whatever. Thank you. Shout out to the casters as well, and especially Brodogs, who I think has pretty much covered every game that people have requested to be casted.
Indeed,
Fantastic.
he has. Yeah, right. I'm gonna start with a big shout out. Big shout out to Brodogs there. For as you say, he's put a huge amount of effort into casting. I don't want to forget all the other people involved with the casting, but I think Brodogs is really leading the way at the moment in Australian TF2 casting. I mean, he's given up playing competitive to take over a production role, which is really good of him. So yeah, everyone get behind him. Shout out to Jaybladezz for coming on tonight to help me out. And along with that, all the other people involved with the OzFortress casting group. It's really good to see lots of people involved with that currently. And then on top of that, I suppose Unicycle My Team for a good season. And then I'm just going to say You See Me and Deluxe Doodlers /Div3 this season for a great season. It was a really good community to be part of. There wasn't too many hiccups. As far as attitudes go, minus Forefather, who's not getting a shout out tonight because apparently is younger than Cookie as far as his maturity goes. So.
Also in that regard though, like shout out to Red Hawk, great admin.
Yeah.
Right.
Been very good.
Valorant, do you have any shout outs? Because, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I miss you?
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry, man.
Shout out to Munch, Jaiho, all the old 3D crew, and everyone who subbed because that got us through Div 5 and got us to Div 3. Shout outs to all the P2P people. You are all great. Happy birthday, Jackie. And shoutouts to thank Mr. Skeletal and Pro Game Warriors, especially Trucker, because he's a legend. Thanks.
Alright.
Awesome.
And, one last one.
Oh.
John Cena!
Oh dear. I saw
I'd
that
like to
coming.
shout out he better have won best YouTube Dude 4, my boy Josh.
Lovely.
I'm Red Fox, another Dude 4, like best whatever thing is getting posted.
Awesome. Well, I think we might wrap it up there because we've now been going for, I don't know, 2.5 hours or something in total. Which is a solid effort by everyone involved. Players and casters and cameramen alike. But I suppose that's the end of this season of OWL, really. Hope to see you all back for OWL 14 next season. Bring your friends. Yeah, and I reckon that's about it. So thanks for playing, guys. Awesome game to watch. Hope you all have a lovely... It's not the weekend at the moment, is it?
It can
or is
be.
It can be. Have a
It's a
lovely
long
weekend.
weekend, apparently.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a long weekend. Enjoy the Queen's birthday
you for
or whatever it is. No problem,
Everyone,
guys.
don't forget to submit your frag to the OWL frag video. Especially you, Dave.
Dave, if you don't put yours in, Dave, honestly, like we can probably end the cast now, Brodogs. You probably don't have to have me telling Dave what he must and mustn't do. But honestly, Dave, like send them the link to the cast. Me and Jaybladezz, get a bit of the rustling in the jimmies, and then they can chuck that over the top, and it'll add for like a bit of dramatic effect and whatnot. It'll be a highlight. Don't you worry.
Alright. Well, thank you all for watching.
What did he do?
I'm sorry, did you say what did Dave do?
Oh, wow.
He got like a bloody 12-man on mid on Sunshine.
It's cleaning up. It's not good. It's just cleaning up, Kels.
They were like 80 bloody Harry Potter frags. Like he was bowing cross map. Like they would bloody ding
I
dang
was
dong
like, don't worry,
headshots.
Dave, I got this. He takes the kill. And I'm like, dude, really? Really, Dave?
It was frightening from the other side, just like seeing players disappear from the kill feed. But...
Yep.
All right, Jay.
Yeah. All right. So
Lead
we'll
it
end it
out.
there. Okay. So thank you for all who's spent. If you have come here, like recently, if we have spent the last maybe approximately 3 hours casting this, our 13 Division 3 Grand Finals, and it is the Grand Final, last final ever for this season. We've just witnessed Deluxe Doodlers versus You See Me, with You See Me coming out on top. Thank you.